man. Oh, everything in the thing. Oh, there you go. It's all one. Shout out to the people already that was in the chat, already waiting in the lobby, waiting for the show to start. Much love to y'all. Let's start this thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
5504 DOs, King 365.
Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to another smoke session. You know what I'm saying? We back in the building. It's your boy Silent Child 17.
A P360 in the building.
Top tracks in the building.
Once again, man, we got another one coming at y'all next. In other news, you know, we do this shit backwards. We don't do this shit. We do our in other news first. You know what I'm saying? This is how we run this shit over here. We ain't got no kind. Chop Chop just start laughing for no reason. Nobody know what the fuck he laughing at. We just start laughing. See, that's just a part of our show. You know, this is how shit go. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to know why it ain't funny. Just know you in the building and you about to have a goddamn good time. That's all you need to do. Tell you, it's time to relax, chill, take a breather. You know, if you like to twinkle your toes and shit and take your socks off, you've been on your feet all day, whatever, man. But it's just time to relax your brain for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And focus on what's going on in this world, because that's what we do. We break down commentary on this goddamn news, and the kind of commentary we do, it's not usual, huh, fellas? Our commentary is not of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? So
no, it's not.
Man, we got a show for y'all. I want to start off with Paul and say my condolences to you and your people. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to your Uncle Bunny, bro. I want to start the show off like that. You know what I'm saying?
Silence for Uncle Bunny.
Silence, please.
Yeah, brother. Any condolences or anything you want to say, you know, amongst his, you know, behalf of you, you know what I'm saying? Nephew coming through.
I just want to give a big shout out to my family to stay strong, keep a positive note, keep your heads up. Because this is a trying time, man. He went peacefully, thank God. No pain whatsoever. And I just want everybody to keep us in their prayers and do the most you can with the time you have. Because one of the things he said to me before, the last time I saw him, was he just keeps his prayer, his faith in the hands of the Lord. And he just kept reiterating that. I just keep my trust and faith in the Lord. So, you know, that's one of the things that I believe made me make it a little bit easier for me to accept it, because I knew in his own way, he knew he was not going to, you know, be here much longer. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for everybody that called me and expressed their condolences this morning. Thank you. I'll spread the word to my family, y'all.
For sure, brother. Sorry to hear about your people, man.
Indeed.
Yeah, bro.
Indeed, my condolences there, man. Because I know you were telling me, you know, you was, well, I knew kind of, you know, how close you was with him. So, you know, I know it kind of hit you kind of hard.
Right. You know, when you got somebody, you're not saying that, you know, I can't go to people and get advice, he was one of the people that was close enough to me where I could readily go to them and say, well, oh, I need your advice on this situation. Or even if it just was him wanting to know how I've been, that was one of the things that made me feel like, okay, yeah, this my uncle. You just pop up at the house on him for no reason. He there. It's very seldom that he wasn't at the house. Hey, boy, you want something to eat? Like, uncle, I ate already. Come on in, sit in there and get you something to eat. That old Southern soul. So yeah, man, I'm a greatly miss him, and I know his wife, my little cousins, all of them, they still gonna be kind of feeling some way because they just lost a grandson, a nephew, and a son, all that within months of each other. So this is really hitting us kind of hard.
Right, that's crazy, bro. Definitely gonna keep your family in our prayers, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Thank y'all.
Oh yeah,
all right.
you know what it is.
We can get to the news. In other news, see what y'all got lined up already.
Yeah, I want to bring this to y'all attention. I don't know if y'all seen it. Check this out, man.
Look at the straws at Crit Trip, man. And this ain't just only that straw. Watch, I'm about to open up a whole nother pack. Look, same shit. Grab a whole nother look. Ain't never. Watch this. Open it for y'all on camera. Look, hell no. All of them motherfuckers got this shit up in here. Stop getting these straws from Crit Trip, man. You don't know what the fuck you sipping up.
That's crazy as hell.
Yeah, Pete, out if you don't mind, if you could hear me, you could turn your TV down just a little bit.
I'm on mute, brother.
When you're not on mute, you can hear your TV. It's loud in your background. It's like when you talking.
Yeah, like when you said,
man, laugh at everything,
bro. Like when you said, God forgive me, bro. You said, yeah, come on, we gonna do the moment of silence, and then you got that loud ass TV in the background, bro. It wasn't the moment of silence because your TV was loud. You see what I'm saying? Even though you wasn't talking, but your mic picking up your background.
Yeah, your mic picking up everything. But yeah, shout out to the person who sent that. I forgot the name. Chop, can you see the name of who that was that sent that? They sent that to. I wanted to show y'all the boys that.
Oh shit! Christy Love.
Shout out to them. Yeah, shout out for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have I had no clue about. I never even
like that.
thought to look inside of it to even
inside a straw. Yeah, like let me check my shells and make sure that.
So it's kind of like, yeah, let me check my straw. Now that's the type of mode I'm on now too. Now it's like one more thing that's added on to the poisonous bullshit that's going on out here. Like these factories can't be checking these stuff like they supposed to be, bro. These corporations is making a lot of money and not going by no health. Yeah, go ahead, Chaplain.
Or they sitting up in a factory somewhere and something fucking growing inside that shit.
Old straw, just shipping them off and shit, huh?
Yeah, because if you make straws, it ain't like you gotta put them bitches in the refrigerator, huh?
That's true. They just sitting out. I'm pretty sure they should. I mean, it ain't like it's a damn throwing meathead or something. But yeah, man. I had to bring that to the people. If y'all didn't know, man, about that, man, that's crazy. Play it one more time, chat for them. Just so the people just came. A couple of more people just jumped in the building. People, we just showed some straws.
I know
man.
my hands look ashy as fuck, but man, look at the straws at Crit Trip, man. And this ain't just only that straw. Watch, I'm about to open up a whole nother pack. Look, Same shit. Grab a whole nother look. Ain't never watch this. Open it for y'all on camera. Look, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
All of them motherfuckers got this shit up in here.
Nigga
Stop
don't
getting
want
these
you to
straws from Crit
destroy
Trip,
it.
man. You don't
Oh,
know what the
Bro,
fuck
that
you
shit
sipping
damn
up.
near big enough to be roach eggs, bro. That shit big as motherfucking there, bro.
yeah.
I know
You
my
don't
hand.
want to get a straw at all.
That's some big ass particles. And then he said a quick trip. So you know them QTs is the spots now. You know, a lot of them didn't
Oh
upgrade
yeah,
and
in certain
yeah.
spots, yeah. I bet you ain't
They be
like
kind
that
of
at
trinking.
Bucky's.
So y'all people stay on y'all's, yeah, stay on y'all P's and Q's with this stuff too.
What the other one was a
Somebody
while
sent me something a while back, chap about the comforting, bro. Somebody was putting razor blades on the pumps.
ago.
Yeah, people. So y'all be careful out here, man. There's all type of stuff since the
Damn.
the
Visibility on
pandemic, man.
the That
Y'all
boy
gotta
should have
watch this stuff.
played.
I don't know if y'all remember a while back we did that segment on them putting some kind of poison on that lady door handle and put it
Yeah.
in the damn. So y'all be looking out, man. Just be extra careful. That's all. You know what I'm saying. As far as that, start checking a lot of this stuff. Start being a little more extra cautious with your personals, and going out to eat and stuff, and making sure y'all check up on their stuff because they obviously don't give a shit. They just packing that shit. And like Ty say, them fucking straws could have been sitting up there for 7 years, and they just sold them to the quick trip down the street. So you gotta watch your shit, man. Just be extra cautious
Another
with that
thing
type
they
of shit.
already talk. They talking about some type of
Shout out
fucking
to
super
DD4 for
fungus.
504 for this too.
They
This shit
talking
here tripped
about
me
some
out too, Pete. Wait, what you say? The fungus?
a super fungus.
Oh shit! You know I work on my feet now. Don't do this to me. Look what they doing, Bieber, y'all. Look what they
I
did
feel
to Bieber.
violated right now. Wow.
Wonder why he crazy. Look at the Bieber.
Hey. You have to be naked on stage during one full song.
Huh?
Answer Justin Bieber.
He probably 13 right there.
I can't go.
Look at her. Little freak ass.
You smell amazing. How old are you?
Look at his fat
Thank
freak
you.
ass.
How old are you?
I'm 16. I'll be 17 in like 2 weeks.
I don't ever remember smelling that good at 16. Wow.
He grooming them.
And, what?
What I said earlier,
So
chap.
look at him.
He
This
fucking grooming them.
is
All right.
Was Katy Perry, who apparently wanted to know what a Bieber butt felt
P
like.
dot.
Squeeze your face.
Ooh,
No.
they don't give a shit. Look.
Canadian high school. This with me. Come on, let's do it together.
That makes me feel uncomfortable.
I just want to
He
protect her.
you could
You know?
clearly see
I don't
he
want her
feel
to
uncomfortable
go
with
through
that
anything
shit.
I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
Nah, let's talk about that. Now, I'm glad you said that,
Let that
360.
part right there play
Grooming.
because I wanted to
No,
see
that's the
what
same. That's the
actually
beginning.
happened. No,
That's
that's
the
the part I
beginning.
missed.
All right.
Was she kissed him on the back of the neck or some shit?
Yeah, she kind of grabbed at him and and forcefully took her one.
Oh,
She took her one and snatched him back. And at that time, he was, he's underage and she's a older woman. That's why he got on the mic and said that, like, funnily speaking about it, but actually bringing attention to what actually just happened. So
I see, man. This shit crazy, bro.
it is grooming, though. That's what I was about to get into, the grooming part of it. You know what I mean? Like, whoever did this video, they did a good job of showing the actual parts of the actual grooming, though.
Right.
Like, them was good clips that they put together to show you, like, this what these people who are into this do, these subtle things to these children that they are, that they interested in, y'all. Like, they do this a lot, like, and they play around with it as if it's just some little Hollywood, little game they play, like, like like football or basketball, how a nigga slap a nigga on the ass and shit. You see what I'm saying? But it's on some Hollywood shit where it's grooming these kids as well. You know, it's kind of like their little thing is what I'm saying. Like as far as the slap on the ass thing, it's like their little thing that they go by. You know, as far as the sport, it's something that they go by. You know, this grooming shit, this overzealous of giving these kids these compliments about them being sexual and and looking beautiful and smelling good and all that type of shit. The Me More, she's another one that got caught up doing that. They got some old video of her at some little boy birthday. I don't know who the little boy was, but she's extra extra. She kissing him all in the mouth, at the party. At the party, she really like she on him like she the girlfriend. So
Yeah, I remember that.
it's not it's not surprising that she wound up with one of the youngest stars in Hollywood at that time, Ashton Kutcher. You know, he was the league.
They like
So
him young,
like
bro.
certain people, be into that, and these type of things are the tactics that they do to, express themselves because they motherfuckers think they so slick, bro. They do it in front of the cameras. And that's another part I
Like
want
them
to ask y'all.
cameras
Look,
forget,
what do you
yeah.
think? Not even forget. It's like, how good do you think you are at your job to where you could actually shoot at a kid like you did, like you we just saw?
I don't even.
Like, look how he played that off, like, and look how your girl played it off too. Like when it was, like, how good are you at your job to actually?
I ain't even thinking about
for this
doing
not to
that.
raise no flags.
They really be just shooting their shot to let them know, hey, look, I'm here for it.
Now, don't you
get
sound
what
like
you
a
want.
man in the club looking for a woman? Don't you sound like that? The way you just said that. You sound
That's
like
what-
you a man on the prowl, looking for cootie, looking for the kitty zap, looking for the ooh wee. So why is it the same type of vernacular of voices and same type of get down, but it's a child and a goddamn grown woman, or a child and a grown man? Man, and I think that's the part, y'all, that people don't really be, putting together. It's like you look at it as a child of them. You look at it as a child and an adult first before you look at it as them doing something sexual, even though you know the way they talking is sexual, because that's how the fuck you would talk to a partner. The words, the vernacular that they're using is just talking to a partner. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Somebody that you definitely trying to, like I say, shoot this. And quite honestly, bro, now that I sit down and I think about it, a lot of these little what them shows is, they little beauty pageants for kids and all that shit, bro. I've been against that shit. With matter of fact, when John Benet Ramsey disappeared and nobody knew where the fuck that little girl went, when they went to showing the videos of her at the beauty pageants and stuff like that, I was like, man, I would not let my kid be walking around with that much makeup on, that much, done up like a grown ass person. And you got grown people judging them, watching them. Nah, man. I just ever since then I just felt some type of way about the type of shit that people be doing for stardom and fame. And this is starting to get to the point where the feelings I had way back then when I was a teenager with that shit is starting to show more and more and more in our everyday lives as adults. Because now we have the sense to see, oh, that's what the type of shit they be fucking doing. Oh, okay, yeah, that's why they always want these children to be at these little talent searches and beauty pageants and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They looking to see who child they gonna take over. And what parent gonna be greedy enough to go for everything that they offering? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna give you
predators definitely.
Yeah, they give you a whole lot of shit.
I was just saying,
I was thinking about it like they give you a whole lot of stuff that don't mean nothing. Because when your child go to flipping out and doing all kind of crazy shit like Britney Spears did, then y'all won't call them crazy, but they only acting out because of all of the stuff that they've been put through from their childhood up until their adulthood. Now they adults and they still don't know how to act because their childhood was fucked up.
Yeah, we don't know who touched on Britney. You ain't lying, though. We don't know who.
Don't nobody know what the fuck happened. Man, they probably had Britney so doped up it was a crime shame.
It ain't just her though. Amanda Barnes. Y'all seen her lately? She played on she was one of them popular white girl stars on Nickelodeon, y'all.
Who that is?
Is it All That? I think she was a white girl on All That.
Yeah.
Help me out in the chat if y'all know who I'm talking about. Help me out.
Yeah.
She went to jail and everything, man. With the talking about how them people was playing with her and all that, man. Yeah, it was, you know, and she kind of went. She I think she even had her own show too.
What's the one? Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, All That. Thank you, DD504. Right, and she had her own show. Right. Yep.
Like so a lot of this shit crazy, man. But
it's definitely happened. They just turn a blind eye to it because you know it's big business into kids entertainment, right? So they can't have no sword like this on them, knowing goddamn well that's what a predator gonna be. A predator gonna be where his prey is at. You know,
that's like
just
think
about
it. What's his name from
Amanda Shaw?
It's like your boy from is it That's So Real? Is it Orlando Brown? That's
Orlando Brown.
Yeah, like
Orlando Brown.
Something wrong with that man. That man ain't crazy, boy.
Something happened. That's all I'm saying. Like because you can't just write people off. That's what I be talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Something definitely happened. And he not lying about his experiences.
He can't be, bro. Look, I just thought about something.
All of it
every
matched.
time that
a
man
lot of
come
it
up
matched.
with something, every time that man says something about how shit been going and the types of things that's been going on and what to look for, he always get arrested. And he don't been done did nothing. They go to this man's house and arrest him on some shit. And you be like, wait, what the fuck you do? Because didn't he just get arrested like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago? I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. Not 2-3 weeks ago. Maybe like a month or two ago, he just got arrested.
Who?
Orlando Brown.
Probably so.
Yeah, they always
he been in and out.
Especially after
but
that's what I'm saying.
About the night.
That's what I'm saying. And not convicted.
Like that, yeah.
But they never say
the Knights of Templar or some of that satanic shit they be doing. Like he explained the Pizzagate shit. He explained a lot of things, and he wind up getting, that's why I say, fuck, you gotta listen to some of the shit they be saying, but by them deeming them crazy, that
it's hard to listen to.
It writes off the stuff that's true from false. It's the fabricated against what actually happened.
I'm gonna wait till my subject because this was gonna roll into it, but I'm gonna just wait because it was kind of rolling into
Richard Rich said y'all have to admit Whitney Houston isn't Soulja Boy.
Whitney Houston sure the hell ain't.
He brought up Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy mad right now because
symbols and hand signs.
Yeah.
Shout out D.O. Symbol and hand signs.
They be doing, bro.
So and it's the thing about it though too. The pressure, people don't understand that too. See, they be looking for untangible things, right?
Right.
Stuff that you can't really touch or see, but the stuff you can't touch and see, like stress, forcing them to be in Orlando in 2 hours, then got to go all the way to New York, and then can't even stop to take a bath or none of that shit. Got to get right on stage.
Yeah, that's aggravating.
See, bro. That's tangible shit. What could drive a motherfucker insane, bro? You have no real set planned schedule. Your schedule is set off for whatever they It's not
Right, there you
yours
go.
though.
It's not yours.
It's not yours. That's what I
You
just
don't get
said.
you don't get
You
no
don't
fucking
have
break.
a set plan schedule. You have to run off of everything that they saying, whatever they saying, whatever you gotta wear. They put it on right quick because you ain't got no clothes. You own the road. You know what I'm saying? Unless you go through a lot of that stuff
Everything
yourself,
on
take
the
time
set.
and do that shit. Just
Everything on the set.
yeah. They be telling you to keep that shit half for most of the
If a
time.
nigga
So
forget a crate bucket or fucking box with your shit in it, we gotta improvise at this point.
that's right.
So it
So
just is
these
what it
things right
is.
here,
Like that shit.
why you balling up
Man, I
these
could tell you
these
from fucking setting up and taking down perspective of production that shit is a fucking 24-hour job, son. Like ain't no you be needing them people to be there. If the people that gotta
DD
put,
502. See, one of the girls from
pick the shit up.
iCarly. Yeah.
I mean, put the shit up and take the shit down and all that. If they gotta be there the whole time, how long you think the people that's actually doing the show been there?
Exactly.
The people be there.
Dan
weeks.
Schneider, that's his name. Fat, excuse me, y'all. Fat Bastard. Fat Bastard was the one touching on iCarly and them.
Oh,
he had a foot fetish, y'all. He used to make them churn, take off their shoes and take pictures of their feet. And this was the nigga who was on the show, y'all. If y'all go look at that old iCarly shit, that fat motherfucker, I think he ran a store or something in that bitch. No, he ain't no beard, skin, naked face, fat as a motherfucker. He was the fattest nigga on iCarly. Fat white boy. I don't know if he was a friend or he was in the corner store or something. He ran something. Chop, if you ain't doing nothing right now, before I get into my segment, look, see if you could pull his ass up right quick. Dan Fat Ass Schneider. That's his fucking name. This is one of the motherfuckers who actually got caught. See, a lot of them don't be talking about them white boys who get caught for this shit. They like to talk about us while we gang banging and we selling all this dope and killing each other and shit. These white motherfuckers fucking kids and moving dope and kids. Okay. See, they hustle just different, y'all. It's not.
I got you.
It's not that crime don't exist in their neighborhoods. It's just a different hustle, y'all. Pay attention to these motherfuckers. That's fat ass good right there.
Man, he played on a lot of TV shows back in the day.
Yeah.
Welcome Back.
How many y'all don't remember this fat ass motherfucker on that goddamn show?
But look,
he used to take pictures of their feet.
This how you know this shit been going on a long time. That's some shit that probably happened to him.
They fired the nigga twice. 360. They fired the nigga twice.
He was on with them TV shows, like it was a high school TV show where it was brain smart ass kids, advanced students and all that shit. I forgot the name of the show, but he was on that show. Let's see, what shows he played at?
Jared, another one, Rich.
Oh,
Jared, another one, Rich.
Boy, they called Jared down bad. Head of the class. That's the name of the show he was in.
Shout out to the 10 people watching, man. Everybody, press that like button, man.
Head of the class. Come on, man. I'll chat on fire, man. Them boys know what the fuck they talking about. See what I'm saying? They know what they talking about. They know what's happening. You can't get away with this forever, bro. But people don't pay attention while they watching these stars come up. Just going back off the Justin Bieber thing. They watching this dude come up, bro. And this man got to ignore all that shit, y'all. He got to ignore all that, dog, to still become a great artist, bro.
But you know what we seen early that let us know that shit was what was going on? The fucking Michael Jackson story.
Yep.
Them niggas was working, boy. We be crying about work. Them niggas was
This Is It?
Working.
This Is It one?
No, I'm talking about American Dream.
Oh, all right. You talking about they how to come up? Yeah, and
Yeah,
them.
the kids and
Yeah,
them being at the shows and got to be there 24/7. How that shit worked,
yeah,
like to the point where they
right.
had to
It's an
stop
all
going to
day thing.
regular school. It's an all day fucking,
Mm-hmm.
that shit ain't no stop.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have no
Fucking
girlfriends
right.
when you supposed to be having girlfriends. Shit.
None of that shit. You can't do none of that. And if you do, Joe gonna whip your ass.
Well, it ain't even about that. You just gotta pick the right ones, and you not gonna do that at that age because you just, you know what I'm saying. Unless you really that mature, you ain't about to pick the right one. That's gonna
But you gotta
you
look at it though,
gone.
Yeah,
bro.
get that ragged ass
If
nigga off my screen, man. Fuck Dan
if you
Schneider,
gotta
man.
think about it
You
like
about
this
to
shit
jump
too.
into
If
my
you're not
segment, man.
allowed to enjoy your
Fat ass
childhood
fucker, fucking with
when you
children feet and shit. Go ahead, P. My bad.
I was
Looking at
saying
the fat
we gotta
grizzly
think
neck.
about it like this here. A lot of them childhood celebrities not allowed to enjoy their childhood. Like think about the Jacksons. Every
Yeah,
single one of them motherfuckers made just terrible fucking decisions when they became
they was in a
adults.
strip club too. They had to go in a strip club too, so they had to
Come
be in
on, man.
adult atmospheres too.
Environments, yeah, they had to grow up fast.
Okay. Grow up fast as a motherfucker,
Right, but they
child.
couldn't
See?
enjoy their childhood.
So
So
all
when
that's a
they
part of.
did grow
But that's
up,
what I'm saying. I'm going with your point. I'm
All
going
right,
with your
now
point.
look,
That's what
think about
all
it
that's
like
together.
this. Think about if Joe was a sleazeball and was letting them fucking. You see what I'm saying? Letting the women
What if
fuck
Joe
on
was?
them and
Yeah.
all
Joe
that
wanted them to
shit.
stay
And
y'all ass in the hotel room. Don't be going out there playing with them hoes. That was one of the Joes. You right, child. What if he was a no real shit? Them
Joe
dudes
could
could have
have
been
flipped
groomed by
that
all
script.
type of niggas, man.
Yeah,
Think
they
about it.
was
Them niggas
around
could
all
have been
kind of
groomed by
people.
all.
Quincy
Come
Jones,
on, man. Quincy Jones and them.
fucking everybody, really. All them famous women.
Excuse me.
Marilyn Monroe,
Come on, man.
not Marilyn
Diana
Monroe.
Ross.
What,
Fuck.
Diana
Diane,
Ross.
especially
Not saying
Diane, they
she
had to
was
put a
not
leash
saying
on
she
that
Liz
was,
fool.
Claiborne.
doing all that, but
Hey,
just
I
saying,
don't know. They say Diana Ross
Man,
liked
know.
it like
think
him.
about Liz. Think about how people seen Michael Jackson and Liz Claiborne so much that nobody can't tell nobody that this man and Liz Claiborne didn't have nothing going on. Every time you turned around, the motherfuckers was taking pictures of doing something.
Man,
She
first
was
of all, they
cheesed
act
up.
like Mike didn't get no cat at all. First of all, so I don't. What make them think?
I think Tracy
that
Ellis is Mike's daughter. Fuck that.
Man, he had some of the baddest dates
Women,
at that
yeah.
time.
The baddest,
Like
richest women of
it
the
was
time.
crazy. But I digress, bro. Nobody don't really like history. They just like to talk about shit that they think they know. Anyway, man, I caught this shit, yo, and I had to bring it. I had to scrap my whole damn segment and bring this to y'all, fellas. Man, since 2013 in the Bay Area, fellas, of California, Grandma been selling that fentanyl. Grandma been moving perks, oxys, and all type of pills, mixing them bitches up, making cocktails, yo. And work for the goddamn police. Hold on, let me go to that first. I'm gonna go to the first video. I'm gonna go straight into it, Chop, if you don't mind, brother. I'm about to go straight into it. Fair use, people. Fair use, people. So I'm gonna hit that first, and then I'm gonna jump into my.
director of the San Jose Police Union has now been charged with distributing opioids. The Department of Homeland Security says that the U.S. Attorney's Office has charged a civilian, 64-year-old Joanne Segovia, with ordering thousands of opioids and other pills to her home between October of 2015 and January of this year. This is a photo of her from her LinkedIn page. Investigators believe she used both personal and work computers to then distribute those pills across the U.S. A spokesperson for the San Jose Police Officers Association responded to these charges, saying, quote, no one at the POA is involved or had prior knowledge of the alleged acts. The board of directors is saddened and disappointed at hearing this news, and we have pledged to provide our full support to the investigative authorities. The San Jose Police Officers Association says that Segovia is on paid leave. They say they are cooperating with federal authorities as they continue their investigation.
2 questions for y'all, fellas. The first one is how quick the force was like, oh, and ain't nobody else got nothing to do with this. What y'all think about that? And at the end, when they were saying she only received paid leave. So y'all could take your time. Y'all could go amongst each other with that one. Talk to me.
First thing first, they threw her under the bus to keep their names clear, because ain't no way on God's green earth she the only one got caught doing this shit, right? You gonna take the whole you gonna take the whole charge. We're gonna put you on paid leave, and we're gonna do our best to make sure that you don't go to prison.
It's an operation. You think she doing the hand-to-hands?
Cause ain't no way in the bro. You using FedEx,
she dropping the
company
code.
phone. Look, the FedEx. You using the I'm sorry, UPS. The company phone and the company computer to order the shit. Ain't no fucking way nobody ain't know this girl was doing that shit, man. Ain't no way. Somebody knew, and somebody higher than her knew.
If she the police, who gonna say something? The police?
She's the executive director of the policemen's union.
Yeah, you gonna write on the. What about the blue code?
Yeah, grandma been taking care of me. My pension been looking nice.
But that's another reason why I think they not letting. That's the reason I think that they are not
just
willing
going
to
off
let anybody else go down with her.
Just saying shit.
She gonna go down, but she not gonna go down like. Just say if that was a black motherfucker doing that shit, man. Them and whoever else would have been lined up on that screen. Yeah, and this was the second person in charge of this and this and this. They'd have had a whole lineup for you. Would a white woman do that shit? Or a white police officer do some shit like that? Or well, we gonna put them on paid leave? Nah. Answering your question about the paid leave thing, I don't know why the fuck we still even hearing about paid leave for police officers who breaking the fucking law. Them bitches need to be sitting in fucking jail. Straight up. This shit not bad. I mean, I understand, like you say, the blue code, but at the same time, the feds busted the issue, right? So why is she not sitting in nobody's goddamn jail? What do she know? Again, the rabbit hole starting to go a little deeper now. What do she know?
Nino.
You see what I'm saying?
Say, Rich, it's bigger than Nino, baby. I was the head of the CMB.
We all we got. Fuck.
Grandma moving packs like Amazon, nigga. Like a UPS driver, nigga. She got boxes, nigga. What y'all talking about, man? This shit crazy. I'm gonna go to the next one, fellas. Y'all y'all
got anything you want to say before you move, Chop?
Oh no, y'all. I mean, you pretty much was going the same direction. I was going. Good job.
Let me hit him with 2 then. Hold on, fella.
Story. The director of the San Jose Police Officers Association now facing drug charges. She's accused of trafficking fentanyl here in the Bay Area.
Court documents say that the union director was buying and selling the drug right under the nose of the Police Officers Association. KRON 4's Michael Thomas is live in San Jose with the details. What an incredible story.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Lots to unpack here. The woman in question is 64 years old, and she's worked here at the Police Association for 20 years. The feds say almost half that time she spent buying and selling illegal drugs from outside the country, distributing them across the U.S. and the Bay Area, all while using the association's UPS account. Take a look. This is who we're talking about, 64-year-old Joanne Segovia. She's been the executive director for the San Jose Police Association since 2003 and is now the center of Homeland Security's international produced drug shipments case. According to court documents, she was dealing drugs and receiving shipments of them from places like Hong Kong, Hungary, and India, and then shipping them across the U.S. since when?
That nigga got cheeks.
2015.
He got
using
cheeks.
both her home address
Botox.
and her work address. The feds say some of those packages were seized and opened.
That's not a
allegedly
real
filled with thousands of
person.
bills labeled with things like wedding party favors and
Android.
gift makeup. The feds say she
Yeah,
used a
rewind
Cash App
this.
account for
Play it
payments
again
with
so
not
we
only
can
her
see,
name that was linked, but also her work email. She now faces charges for importing
What
and
his fucking
exporting
name is?
opioids like fentanyl. We spoke with a retired Superior Court judge and a former auditor of the San Jose Police Department who had this to say about the case.
Raises a lot of questions, and the issue is,
Listen to
why
this. Check
didn't
this
they
out.
know? And if they have anyone who is in charge of looking at the finances, checking the records and the books, it would seem that someone would have noticed that this was happening. So
What we
that's
talk
the
about on
concern
Blunt
here.
Talk?
So I
Out
think
of the
that
money.
the Police Officers Association has a lot of explaining to do.
Pete, I just said
Got
that.
some explaining to do. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. You gotta follow that money. Grandma ain't lying on. What y'all think about that second clip, fellas? Cause
Yeah, it even it's
do
just
y'all think?
amazing.
Okay, look, y'all. They say she's facing up to 20 years. Do y'all think she's possibly gonna get the short end of the stick, or is they gonna uphold, the standards of what's going on?
Well, she gonna get off. I'm just.
Oh,
They're
good.
not gonna let a police person go to jail for something that big, unless somebody hate her. I can't
think
see
so.
her.
I could agree with. I agree with you, Chop. But
Grandma
I
done
know
moved
for
over
a fact
61 packs before y'all finish. Grandma done moved over 61 packs
she been
since
doing this shit for 20 years.
2000.
10
Yeah,
years.
she
I'm
been
sorry,
doing it
for 10 years.
I think 2019.
She joined them in No, they say she joined the police
No, it was
force.
later than that. No, not the police force. I ain't talking about the police. I'm talking about her moving them fucking packs.
They say she been moving them for like the last 10 years. Because they say she only been on the force
I
for
think it
20
was either
years.
13. It was either like 1303 or something like that. She been moving them bitches for a minute though. And she done got over 61 of them bitches sent directly to her house. This is what they found out.
The biggest question now is, why are we hearing about what? First and foremost, somebody in accounting gonna get held accountable for that, because if she's using the police FedEx account, which is
I got the
something
article
that
right here too, fellas. I'm gonna read a little piece. Go ahead.
The police auditor for that department is supposed to be keeping track of what's being ordered, what's being shipped out.
That's the first person I'm going to talk to. I'm like, yeah,
right,
man, look, I'm about to be getting
fuck
these
all
packs.
That. Fuck her. I'm
You
going to
hear
talk to the person that controls the money.
I'm about to get these packs, nigga. I'm going to break you off. You don't see nothing. Hear no evil, see no evil. Fuck.
Yeah, but
you
still, even with that, they still got to account for where the money went.
I'm not saying
how do you explain that money disappearing like that?
I'm not saying that
And
they
what?
right. What that boy said, you
Yo, see
know
what Rich said?
damn well Tweety and Sylvester ain't letting Granny go out like that. Exactly.
And what?
Come on. Not happening. It's just not happening.
Yeah, Granny
But I'm
do
just
take care
saying,
of the ass though. I ain't gonna lie, Granny take care of the ass.
yeah, come on, son. That much
Granny
fentanyl.
be sure he be in
See,
That
that
much
well,
bitch
fentanyl,
fight
like
me
but
ass
nah,
look,
off.
son.
now we know fentanyl just really hitting the scene, so
Now look,
they
Nah,
had
but
a
they
they
use it
lot of
call
though.
her the
other
They
shit
use
grandma.
it.
going through
She is
They
the
use it.
grandma of the
the
thing too,
department.
y'all. Did y'all know that?
Right.
Yeah, she is the
She
grandmother
the
of
grandma.
the department
Who
too.
is about to
So
send
she,
grandma to jail, bro? Come on, bro. Ain't
that's why
nobody
I
sending
titled my
grandma to
shit that
jail.
because she really go by the alias grandma. Like she sets up the little shows and shit. I'm gonna go into my third. We're good. I'm gonna go into my third, man. This shit crazy. Look.
And happening today, the police union office manager turned accused drug trafficker will appear before a federal magistrate today. It is a case that has rocked the San Jose police community.
Today on the base, Chris Sanchez, live for us at San Jose's Police Officers Association. And Chris, you're the only TV reporter that has actually sat down with the union president.
Yeah, the union president really was kind of beside himself. He wanted to make clear that this woman is the only one accused in these allegations by the federal government. But he also wanted to get out the message that this is not a reflection on the San Jose Police Department and its officers. Many of those officers shocked. They say they feel betrayed and they are angry.
They shocked.
This has been the grandma of the POA. I mean, this is not the person that we have known. The person we've known is
they ain't know her, y'all.
Families to help them when we have a fundraiser for
Somebody
an officer's
look, there you go,
child.
deflecting.
She would help get that organized and in place, and so this is just not the person that we've known for well over a decade.
64-year-old Joanne Segovia was the union.
Get your line. Your son come get a pack every 3 weeks.
Director, but she did work as the office manager, and she will appear before that federal magistrate today on those charges of drug trafficking. The federal complaint alleges that Segovia had 61 drug shipments mailed to her San Jose home from Hong Kong, Hungary, India, and Singapore. She then distributed them by mail, allegedly to other states. In complaint number 44, Segovia's phone number is linked to an Alabama man who died of a drug overdose in 2022. In another line, a chat with someone in India, she says she's sorry for a delay. She had 50 new officers starting today. Now, Segovia allegedly used the union UPS account at times and a union email in some of her transactions. But the union president says that as office manager, she had no decision-making power and no access to the union's finances. She is now on leave and under investigation and will likely be terminated pending the outcome of that investigation.
180 orange pills.
Point whether Segovia was
Y'all saw
using some of those drugs that she is accused of importing and also exporting to other states.
Was she using some?
These are charges that carry a maximum of 20 years in prison, and she is 64 years old. She will be in court.
There y'all go, fellas. Talk to me. She's 64. The man.
So now we know where the drugs they be claiming niggas be having on them come from.
What? Where it come from, Peter?
What?
What's her name? Cassandra?
Right out the motherfucking police station.
It come from the damn executive of the police fucking policeman's union.
She taking the
Ain't
shit
no
that
way
they taking and selling it back on the street. Like we didn't know that was happening already.
She could be selling it back on the street, but think about it.
She
if
getting
niggas
her
ain't
own packs too, though. Look,
right.
She doing
but
business.
Listen, this what I'm saying.
She doing business with other countries, my G. Look, she got some shit shipped from Hong Kong, Hungary, India, and Singapore to her house.
That's fucked up.
Segovia was getting packed straight to the crib, dog.
But see, what I'm looking at is think about how many dudes done been picked up on the street with so-called drugs on them, right?
Why they acting like
they didn't have it? You know, that's just like me and Cy riding Cop pull us over, talk about, hey, I found something under the seat. We know we just vacuumed out the fucking car. Here's the
Why they act
receipt,
like
officer. We just
she
vacuumed
ain't
out the
got like a
car.
little operation going though? That's the part killing
Yeah,
me.
she
They act
got an
like she ain't got a
operation
little
going, though.
operation going.
No,
She
she
had
got
a
a little
lot. She had a big
situation
scale
going
operation going.
on. That's this whole situation right there.
Look, DD504 state who she connected to. She connected to somebody. And for the president of the police union to be talking the way he was talking, this is not who
Yeah,
we know, nigga.
I want to go with that. I want to go with him. Did y'all see his scare ass? That's what I want to talk about. Did
It's
y'all
gonna
see
fall
his
on
scare
him.
ass and how many times he act like he ain't know she was like that? We this sweet lady. I thought she'd just be setting up shit, and and we don't know nothing about who this is. Who is this
Think
person?
about it. Who
Trying
else?
to totally deflect from her character, but that's fucked up though when they tell stories about people that they don't know. I'm gonna say it like that. When it's people that they don't know, it's already vilified as if that's who the fuck that person is. Now, when you talking about Tweety Bird and them people, grandma from Looney Tunes and shit come through that motherfucker selling fentanyl packs to Sylvester. That's why Sylvester nose was red. I never thought about that. Sylvester fucked up, man. Keep
High in the
chasing that
kite.
fucking bird. He's in a cage. He fucked up.
High as a
Gotta
kite.
be. It gotta have some kind of connection.
Look, Ricky Rich
Because
say the
man,
CIA. That's a good one too.
this bitch was moving. She got over 61 packs sent to her house, and not only that, she was using the damn computer at work. That's
And
how
the
the
phone.
people found out. Yeah, look,
And the
bitch found
phone.
it. The
She
bitch
was
done
using the
found out.
company phone and
She
computer
was
doing this
using.
shit.
Look, she was not only using the company's phone and computer, she was using the access of them to cartels and people who actually do the shit. And she
Wow.
got the shit sent to her. Think about it. What else she on the computer for?
Supposed to be on that bitch taking care of the fucking union work.
Playing pinball.
Her ass on that motherfucker playing pinball and finding fentanyl dealers.
Pinball and solitaire.
Candy
You on
Crush.
that motherfucker?
Minesweeper. You talking about Candy Crush,
Yeah.
nigga?
She
Minesweeper and
she on
pinball.
some,
What the fuck is you
she
talking
on
about?
all that shit, man. This
Candy Crush.
motherfucker
You ain't got no
leading
Candy
to
Crush on
something
that fucking
serious.
Dell computer, man. Ain't no Candy Crush on that, but that bitch got Minesweeper.
Nigga, Richard Rich say, move over, Griselda Blanco.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a new
Shit.
sheriff in town, man. They almost didn't get her. She almost kept it going. She old as shit too. She started at a old age too, y'all. She ain't started young. She started old unless she moved up, unless she was
It's
selling
gonna have
weed the
so
whole
much
time.
mercy on her.
Yeah,
She's
it's
gonna go to a
be
good
hilarious.
jail. She's gonna get the rest of her life probation or some shit.
He said she gonna get probation for the rest of her life. They're not gonna give her 20 years.
She gonna do 5 and serve
Especially
the
this her
rest on
first time
probation.
getting caught.
Come on, man. She's
It's
probably...
like, Grandma, what you was doing, Grandma? But we looking at it. Well, I'm gonna say me. I'm looking at it like, Grandma, you serving motherfucking packs, huh? God damn! You ain't tell me about that shit. Yeah, you told me about them fresh ass cookies that be on your desk. You ain't tell me about that motherfucking fentanyl pack. You got them little niggas putting that shit with their mouth. You been killing them white boys, huh? That's been your ass, huh? Oh, okay.
So you gotta think about that too. Why it got
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? We know she ain't the only one part of that operation. So
that which bring my next question, and I'm passing it on. My last question, fellas. Since they don't have so much to do with it, then what is the process and what do you go through to find out that this person not really doing that type of shit? How you say you don't know this side of this person when they've been working there all that time? The lady just started serving the packs. That's what I'm saying. She been working there longer than she been selling. So when did y'all see the Breaking Bad in Grandma? And nobody said nothing.
Who gonna say
I'm
something?
muting up,
For,
fella. I'm
for
muting up, fellas. I'm gonna pass it.
It's
I
Well,
no way
my question
possible,
is, what would you see? Like, what would be the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro.
what would be the thing that you seen if you was working with her that they acting like they didn't see? You know what I'm saying? That's really the question. But yeah,
They saw it, son, and they got paid too. But they probably sending grandma to take the fall because they know they're gonna be leaning on her. That's what
fact.
I think.
That's a fact. I believe that's what's happening.
Mm. Ain't
They,
no other.
quite honestly, I believe Grandma was the
how
patsy in the
many
whole thing because the nigga could
how
have
many
been
parties are involved? How many parties involved? Because that is for the union, right? For
Everybody.
the police union.
the
So how many?
president.
So
Look,
how many
the
parties
president,
involved to actually get more money for the police
I think it's
the
on a
everybody.
president.
slick?
Look,
Like
the
what?
president of the union,
Okay,
The
the
mayor,
executive director, which is the person that works under the president,
the mayor.
the the uh
I'm
the
with y'all.
person that
I'm
works
I'm
in
glad you brought
account.
that up too, Chad. When you say the mayor, I'm glad you brought that up.
Don't forget the person that
That's a
work in
fact, y'all.
accounting.
Pay attention. That's a
Yeah,
fact,
all
So
people.
that
we
shit.
gotta look at
All
them
them
top three
motherfuckers got
people.
to be
That
involved
that's just
for
within the
that to happen
policeman's
because the
union.
mayor is damn sure most of the time the head of the police chief. Like that's the police
Yeah,
chief
that's coming out of
boss.
yo government
But that
computers. Yeah, all that's traced, all that's tracked. So I'm with y'all with that. Like,
but I
ain't
don't
no
think
way none of that
the
came
police and the
through.
police chief are the same in role, right? The police chief and the president of the policemen's union, I don't believe those two people are tied to the mayor. The police chief, yes. The
No, but
president of
not
the
the union.
policemen's union,
No,
yeah. So that's why I'm saying when it comes down to it, when we gonna start looking at the president of the union, the executive, which is the person that got caught, and the accountant of the policemen's union. Y'all the three top people that money flow through. You get what I'm saying? If that's the top three people that money gets seen by first,
mm.
that's the three people you go after. Fuck all the rest of them, because the money is a trickle
Like
down thing. And it stopped at the
like T
second level.
said, man. She said, follow the money, y'all." So you notice how they didn't get into much of the money trail. They just started hiding their hands. So
Facts.
it's gonna be way more to this because she has to go to see Majesty. She's probably done went through that process either today or tomorrow. So I'll definitely keep Blunt Talk. I'll definitely keep our smokers, up on that. Definitely. I pass the mic, fellas.
Oh shit! So I'm up. I guess. Yeah, it's me. Yeah. What I was about to say. Um. I think that I have to switch something right quick. All right, yeah, that's perfect. So look, everybody think about school shootings for a second. I just want everybody to think about school shooting for a second. Think about school shootings and think about what is the main thing that they use to prove um to basically get you out of the shit or whatever. Like, what is the main thing they use?
What's the main thing they use to get you out of?
Yeah, in court when they be using it like the main thing that
Like you insane, you crazy, or something like that?
yeah, that's my point or whatever. So I'm saying that to say because we know that tying mental illness to gay transgender people is a big no-no. They try to tell you that those people are not mentally ill and nothing is wrong with those people. You know what I'm saying? With this
Right.
situation, we didn't get enough time to determine, you know what I'm saying, if this person was mentally ill. But She was under treatment. She was under treatments before she went in.
Treatment? What kind of treatment?
I'm gonna play the video. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, but I'm just saying, like, just for her mental. She
because
wasn't
I
supposed
haven't
to.
really did no
She wasn't
research
supposed
on
to
this
have
at
no
all. So
guns. She wasn't supposed to
yeah,
have none of that shit because, all right, the main thing that I have been seeing since this shit happened is a lot of people saying, "Oh, the gun laws need to be changed." You're right, they do need to be changed. I could finally say I agree to that. If you getting fucking mental help, there's no way possible you should be able to buy a fucking weapon. She had multiple weapons in her home of that caliber. I'm gonna just play the video, bro, and then we're gonna talk about it because the video breaks it down so
eloquently. So eloquently.
So I mean, every question, you know what I'm saying, and I can pause it if y'all need me to. So just let me know.
Gotcha.
All right.
Oh, look, I got Bully episode 10 up there. That's crazy. Shit. Well, he come with his own warning, but I'ma still play ours right quick because I don't want, ain't nothing wrong with a little double up. I'ma just do the same thing like Silent did, just play the front.
Oh, we here, man. They chilling with us.
It's been hard, but it's also been an amazing experience when it comes to developing my creative talents and growing as an artist.
I'm so sorry for the early pause, but I just want y'all to see this lady, man, whatever y'all say she is, didn't even get a chance, nigga. When he turned that corner, it was like we in the squad, Rainbow C6, and we together, and we seen
Run
one,
and gun.
and we got him. Down goes motherfucking Frazier. They ain't hesitate or nothing. They ain't come with no dummy rounds. None of that shit. They live rounds.
You can see
fucking
it, yeah.
scopes, and you see what I'm saying? They made sure this motherfucker was dead. It was no choice. That was just the first shot y'all heard. Hold on. I'm gonna play it. How many seconds that was? 25 seconds. Let me see. I'm gonna play it back. I ain't gonna go all the way back to the beginning.
It's been hard, but it's also been an amazing experience when it comes to developing my creative talents and growing as an artist.
She looked like a black chick on that other picture.
After you just got shot 3 times with the AR, whatever that is, the 5.56 or the 7.62 or whatever he had in that motherfucker, 2.26 or whatever, then the other nigga came with his gun and shot her 3 more times.
Make sure she dead.
Then after they shot her 3 more times, that motherfucker said, "Don't move." Like, what fucking moving can she
do you think gonna happen?
Or he do, or whatever the fuck at this point? You know what I'm saying? Just being fair to the whole situation. Like they did not saying that.
I mean, that is dumb to to announce that. Like, it goes to show
Even
you,
after you done
you know,
blasted the
even
motherfucker full of
Yeah,
their
holes.
like I
police,
just
the
had to
police
say
tactics.
that, bro.
Yeah,
Like
it has to
the
change.
police
Yeah,
fucking stupid, bro. Like that's the dumbest shit in the world. You
he
ain't had
taught
to say don't
stupidly because you
move.
could tell he's taught that.
Yeah, like
He's
what is you
taught
talking
that,
about?
dog.
Don't
Like
move,
that
man.
has
Y'all
to
done
be.
put 6 rounds in this girl,
That's what I'm about
man.
to do anyway. I'm about.
I'm about
It
to
don't
make
That's
you
what
matter.
not
I'm about
y'all
to
move.
gonna
not
call it.
move. I'm about to not move anyway.
I'm
You
about
done
to not
shot me
move
a
no
point.
more. Fuck wrong with you?
Yeah, that's
Ain't
it
no
for
more
me. But movement,
moving, man. I ain't no fucking
movement
50
is
Cent, nigga.
nothing no
Moving
more.
is over with. My name ain't fucking
Yeah,
Curtis Jackson.
it's
Shit.
in this body shit.
Or her name, or his name ain't fucking, well, whatever name ain't Curtis Jackson, nigga, or whoever the fuck then got shot in.
But
Fuck.
you're right though. Like as far as like the police, you know, like I said, that whole, you know, police
Yeah, man. I
tactic
just
thing.
had to
All that
point
shit
that
gotta
out,
be
bro.
rewritten,
Like,
dog.
yeah,
All that shit
bro.
gotta be. All that shit gotta be
I just
redone.
had to
Now,
point
is
that
this a
out.
church? Because that look familiar. That little light
It's a
thing up there,
Christian
and I see the
school.
little.
Yeah. It's a
Okay,
Christian
because I
school.
see the little window in the back too. It got like one of those little. It's like one of them church windows.
I'm
Okay.
gonna let y'all read. I'm gonna let him finish educating y'all.
6 people, including 3 children, are dead following a mass shooting at an elementary school in Nashville, Tennessee. The tragedy ended when police shot and killed the suspected shooter, 28-year-old Audrey Hale. Here's what we know so far about the incident, about Audrey, and about her suspected motivations. Now, the first thing I want to clear up is some confusion about Audrey Hale. You may hear or see reporting calling the shooter Aiden. According to police, Audrey Hale was transgender. Hale was born female, but sometimes went by the name Aiden and often used he, him pronouns. However, police are using the name Audrey and she, her pronouns in their communication. So that is what we're going to do here. Audrey also appeared to use her given name as well as Aiden sort of interchangeably and signed off on her last social media post before the shooting using both names.
So
Our exclusive reporting reveals that there was extreme.
This means this person got multiple handles. Then this person got multiple profiles.
What you see now? See that? See that? She
This
got what?
This person got female profiles and motherfucking man profiles. Where as a boy, you probably cutting up on some Ku Klux Klan shit, white
Nigga,
supremacist.
she a dead shoot.
Yeah.
She a dead shooter from the 3-point in a rebound chaser. Like,
man, she
nah,
for real. So like she
like,
really
she confused. She got 2 different
slashing,
personalities.
and it's just
But they
damn
gonna go
slashing
for a see
post
that you got. You won't see
protector.
something. For I pretty press the button. Press the fucking button.
That just threw me off. Like when you know when they said that they mentioned that as if okay, it's just about her doing that, but they not paying attention to how she's actually using that gender switch to become all these different straw men. Like it's
exactly
even the names like she could be using that for all type of shit.
Tension in the home about Hale's gender identity. A well-placed source told us that Audrey's parents, Norma and Ronald, refused to allow Hale to use he, him pronouns or go by the name Aiden, which may explain why the shooter used both names.
Bro, look at this shit, bro. I just
right there, that picture right there. She how black her hair was on them.
Yeah, like she just
she looked different, and then
yeah, like she possessed. She looked possessed like a motherfucker right here, though. I don't care what nobody say.
Something going on with that family too, bro. It's a lot going on, though. And they been knew this.
The source added that due to Hale's religious beliefs, they also would not accept homosexuality.
Religious beliefs. See?
Police say that they found evidence indicating that Hale had even more violent attacks planned, including ones against family members. During a press conference, law enforcement said that Hale's parents saw her leave the house on the morning of the shooting with a red bag, which they asked about, but Audrey brushed off their question.
They telling the story,
her parents
but
believe she no longer had any access to weapons and was being treated for a, quote, emotional disorder, but investigators didn't expand more on what that was.
She
They
was under
didn't
care,
expand more on
doctor's
what that
care
was.
for
Why
an
not?
emotional disorder.
Which they asked about, but Audrey brushed off their question. Her parents believed she no longer had any access to weapons and was being treated for a, quote, emotional disorder, but investigators didn't expand more on what that was.
She was under care, doctor's care for an emotional disorder. Law enforcement knew nothing about the treatment she was receiving, but her parents
Bam.
felt that she should not own weapons. They were under
Parents felt
the
that she
impression
shouldn't
it was
have
when
owned
she
weapons.
sold
What
the
the
one
fuck?
weapon that she did not own anymore.
Chilling.
Are y'all hearing yourself? That mean y'all ain't give a shit. Ain't nobody care. They just let her do it. Y'all wasn't letting her go by no treatment or none of that shit, but y'all act like she had all these problems and shit. How you gonna blame it? How you gonna blame it
Why you
on
gonna sign her up for the
all these
treatment
extra ass
and
shit?
still allow her to have the guns and shit?
Now they say emotional treatment. They
They
didn't
say she
say
shouldn't have
actual.
had the guns.
But everybody have
See
emotional
why it's
problems.
bad to tie it to the transgender or the gay community? Because
Oh,
now it
no.
looks like y'all mentally ill for real.
Yep. You got to be.
You see what I'm saying? It proves the point
It's
that
one thing.
everybody been saying. They kept saying, "Oh no, ain't nothing wrong with this. They just this, that, and the third. People just don't want to accept them. And this, that, and the third." Now,
That's not true.
one of these motherfuckers that came all the way out and said they needed help. They went get help, but they didn't get help. And now
The
these
thing is this
kids
though.
and shit dead.
Everybody has something that they're dealing with. Emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. We can't keep trying to tie a motherfucker that says, I just need help dealing with my emotions. Now, looking at what I'm looking at, like you say, Chop, this is a person who was going through the transition process. It has already been proven, and we done even proved it on our show, that these people who go through those transition processes, that's got to go see those psychiatrists. They get put on certain medication, and it
But
screws with
nobody
their
see the thing.
mental psyche, right?
That's true too. The main thing about that whole process is you getting ready to learn them, and they've known you. The people that's supposed to be learning you have known you to be something else
all your life,
your whole life. So it's a change to them too, and they have to come to grounds with it too. And I don't think that people, I don't know if
Putting that
all
into a
those
factor,
people or
yeah.
whatever, but I don't think people put that into a factor. Like, fuck, it just is what it is. That's just like if you working, if you're a fucking in your family, you're a school bus driver, and then you wind up fucking driving 18 wheelers. Like, that's gonna be a change on your motherfucking whole family. Might not like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like it or whatever. Just like with anything else or whatever. You still may have to do it because that's what you want to do. But you still got to give people a chance to
make a
react
change.
to it. Unless you
Transition.
just don't
Yeah, the
fucking care
change.
about
Yeah,
them
give it
at
time.
all. You know.
Right.
But you got to give them time.
And that's why I
Just
want to, just to piggyback off that too. You know what I'm saying? But also, just add a little bit to it, like when you said about that's why we can't always do that, because it have a lot to do with I'm gonna say corporations and organizations that have this fixation with um destroying humanity.
right.
So
This
they they they
proves
they come in
that
here
they
with a
can't.
coup. Chap, like, oh, let me finish
Yeah.
though. Like that, like
Go
they
ahead.
come in here with a coup, and they actually make a a a turn on people, bro. Like, even if these people are, you know, uh sexually different from you, you shouldn't even you shouldn't even understand where that should be even coming from if they wasn't pushing that certain type of agenda on people already, as if something was basically making a war. I'm gonna say that, making a war that never happened, or making up a war that nobody is a part of. But all of a sudden, y'all here screaming about the shit, and then people who are of like you start saying, "Well, yeah, you know what? They're right." I think it's the same thing that happened to us as a people. I think it started off with us, and I think a lot of other groups, that started going along with stuff that happened to us is happening to them now, and people are not actually paying attention to it, man. So yeah, bro, definitely. And I just want to, just put it all into perspective right quick with as far as the trans, trans thing, because they gotta understand too, this is the effect of you going by the fuck shit too. Now you're a part of the group now too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody got a shooter now. Huh? Everybody got a school shooter now, huh? But us, do we got a school shooter?
Nah, I ain't seen it happen yet.
We've been we've been hitting motherfuckers from other areas. We've been hit at
We
gas
got enough
stations and
sense
shit.
to if you beefing, don't do it at school. Catch them
But
after
they
school.
I don't know us for the school shit. That's all I'm saying. But
Yeah, nah.
so
And that would be if you
and to
beefing
be
with
honest with
somebody,
you,
but you
what?
nah.
Now tell me if I'm lying, chap. Didn't this girl look kind of Columbine-ish? Didn't she
I
look like
don't know.
the average
She
school
definitely
shooter?
looked sick.
She had the backwards hat on, the backwards hat with the gear on. She looked exactly like one of them boys, bruh. And we go
Right,
back.
and that was my whole point of bringing up the mental illness thing, and
She had
how a
the whole
lot of them
suit on,
dudes
player.
still get it. Like she looked just like them niggas,
She do,
just
son.
like
She
the
do.
rest
Like
of them.
glasses. You know what I mean? It's like I think and that's what I'm saying too when I say she got these different profiles. Excuse me. She got a profile, bro, where she's a part of an organization, y'all. And we gonna definitely do some research on. We're gonna
That
talk
nigga's stupid.
Well, hold on now.
He should have said Simon said
The
stop moving.
LGBTQ is an organization now.
That's
We
what
got
the
to.
police should have said. Simon said, "Stop moving." He should have said something, motherfucker.
Police should have said that motherfucker should have said before you bring the emergency in.
Shit. Shoot the net at this bitch. We don't know what it is. That's what they should have went in there with. Exactly. We don't know what it is. It's a bitch or a man. Just shoot it in his hand. I don't know what it is. Bitch, just catch it in the net.
It's a male with hips and shot the shit out of him.
Nah, catch it in the net, bitch. Like ain't no. Nah, y'all fucking tripping, bro.
Yeah, in the church cutting up.
Yeah, y'all supposed to shoot the fucking shoot him with that dart they had on fucking Jurassic Park, bitch. Like y'all.
Yeah, why y'all ain't got tranquilizers in y'all gun, man?
Y'all was
What's
supposed
wrong
to
with y'all,
save
man?
this person.
Y'all supposed to be above the law. Yeah,
so we can examine the brain to find out if they was
thank you,
mentally
Chop.
ill.
I'm with you with that.
Fuck
they did
that.
take the easy route out. Like, nah, this bitch can't say nothing.
Because if it's dead, now we can't do no research and prove that gay and or fucking transgender or whatever and
all that
mental
shit.
illness has links to each other.
She wanted
it is what it is.
She always wanted to be a boy like Pinocchio, and her people was into the church, and
she wanted to
got
drink
into
that fucking water and wanted her and she turned into
it
a
writes
motherfucking
itself. These people are
she
fool.
turned into a school shooter. She drunk the water.
It's going. How long you think it's gonna take before they make the docu-series or the
Oh, it's coming. Look how they dressed this up.
That shit gonna be out by the end of summer.
Shows how this whole horrific day unfolded, beginning with Hale calmly parking her Honda in the parking lot of the Covenant Presbyterian Church at 9:54 a.m. CCTV footage captured the moment that the shooter, armed with 2 assault rifles and a
I guess she
handgun,
was supposed to be
shot through the
driving
glass of a
crazy.
locked door at the
That's
church
her shooting
to
the
gain
window
entrance
out.
to the
Just
adjacent
making
elementary
herself
school.
First
known
of
as
all,
she
Hale,
pause
dressed
it,
in a
is.
white
child. Pause
t-shirt,
it.
backwards
Pause
red
it.
hat,
Here I
and a
come. Here I
tactical
come.
vest.
No,
Shots,
pause it.
shots, shots.
Pause it.
Here I
Hold
come,
on. Hold
motherfucker.
on. Hold on.
Here's Johnny. Look
First
at the
of
suit,
all,
though. Look, she's strapped. Look, she couldn't even get
where
in that
was
bitch with all that shit on.
With the
Goddamn
Vans
son of a
on. She
bitch.
ain't playing no
I
game.
With the
Vans with the
van.
camo, with the white t-shirt.
Is that an
I
She look
just
AR-15?
like
want to know. I
what's
just
your
want to
boy
know first
name,
and
man? Not
foremost.
Home
Hold on, child.
Alone, man.
Hold
What
on,
the
child.
other nigga name
Child,
was?
hold on.
Problem Child.
Hold on. This is what I want to know.
As long as it ain't silent.
Who the fuck was watching the cameras? Because if they got cameras, they got monitors. So who's supposed to be watching the fucking monitors
I
when
know
this
where the
bitch
security
pulled
at.
up?
What
see
is
what I'm
the
saying?
security?
Them niggas got up under the desk.
Where's
They
these
saw them big
motherfuckers
ass
that's
guns.
supposed to be there? Because
God
quite
forgive me,
honestly,
bro. God
y'all
forgive
Child, you
me.
both
see
I
that
was
shit
about
by
to
the door? That
I
nigga got
was,
up under the desk. That nigga said, "Holy shit!"
man,
they got a whole
be
like
protected by the
for real.
arm
You showing me
of
all these
the
different
Lord,
camera
man. They
angles
had a
of a motherfucker
children's
pulling
Christ
up
school. The
with
arm of the
a
Lord was protecting them, bro. Chill out, bro.
God
no. Hold
damn.
on now, y'all. Now, mind you, they done show all the different camera angles that showed the person
God
pulling up to the
damn.
school, parking the car. If I'm going to shoot up a school, I'm parking my car in front of the fucking
That
door
nigga
where you can't
stupid.
get in that
Nigga
bitch.
said that's
That's
gonna
where
be
you
on
going. I ain't going to shoot
slide.
up no school. If that's what that's what
Man,
you
No, I'm
so how
doing.
just
she
saying,
got to the
if
door?
that's something I'm gonna
How
do,
she
I'm not
got
gonna
to
go
the
park in a
door?
parking spot.
Peter,
Yeah,
you
but
could
I ain't
calm
going.
down. You could calm down, Pete. I agree with you
Yeah.
too. Listen
So
to
We the
me.
where's the
agenda on this.
Listen,
We
security?
here.
Pete. Listen. How did she make it to the door with the guns if they got the
She
cameras on
already
her,
shot
bro?
that bitch too.
That's what I'm saying,
Shot
bro.
the whole door out.
Come on,
That's what I'm
man. They got
saying.
a whole
She
fucking
she
mic
went
up
up under that
in the boot,
bitch.
nigga. Him and Craig in
Wait,
the boot,
rewind it a
and
little
they
bit.
Wait, hold
tweaking,
on, hold
bro.
on.
Look,
Them
she
niggas
Here's the
shot
other
the
thing.
dude.
tweaking.
Why that
Then went
office
under the
door wasn't
bottom.
locked?
What you mean? Why it wasn't locked, nigga? It
She
was locked.
No, that door
rewind it a
wasn't.
little bit. She locked. She
Come
shot
on,
the
why?
dude.
Hold
That
on.
didn't
Let her
went
pull
under
up
it.
in the
The
stupid.
guns got stuck. Look,
and
the
it
guns
pressed the
got
story
stuck
in
and
church
everything.
at
Watch this too.
No, I
9:54
ain't
Watch.
talking
a.m.
about the doors coming
CCTV
into the
footage
Shut up,
school.
captured
No,
the
I'm
Eli.
moment
talking
that the
about that.
shooter, armed with 2
Look,
assault
I'm
rifles and a
hollering,
handgun,
bro. Look,
shot through the glass of a locked door at the church to gain entrance to the adjacent elementary school.
I just want to say
watch
something
this
too, right
bitch. Look,
quick.
watch. She gonna go to the
Son,
bottom. Watch the look.
that
Why
Watch.
she
is
just
some
didn't grab the
fire
handle and open
ass
the door?
bullet she had
Look at the gun
that
got stuck.
went through all them windows
Oh
like that.
shit.
Them bullets had to be fire too.
Get your dumb
That's not
ass up.
bulletproof glass,
Hale,
though,
dressed in a
child.
white t-shirt, backwards red hat, and a tactical vest,
Look, why she
prowled
just
the
How
hall.
walking the
she
office?
holding that gun? Like you gonna get shot, stupid. The fuck?
She holding that bitch like Arnold
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger in the
give him
movie.
about 6 months. 365. Say King, give him about 6 months to a year. Yeah, have
6
something
No, it's
put
months?
gonna be
together.
out before
Them
the end of
niggas, that
summer.
shit already on the press.
Look how long they
Hallways
took to
appear in
do
the search
Jeffrey
for
Dahmer.
victims.
That's
Look,
all, fella. That's
7
all.
walk in
minutes
the
of
door.
security footage was withheld by police, and it was during those 7
They
Oh,
minutes
look at
still
them
ain't do
big
that law
Sandy
ass.
Hook.
enforcement
Oh, you seen them big ass Mac computers in the lobby in the hallway? God damn.
Man, that big
Hold
ass gun
on.
got stuck. She not playing.
I see the guns, bro, but these some big ass computers to be having
That's just a
at a
monitor.
damn child
Yeah.
school, bro. God
It's the
damn.
fire school. It's a nice school.
It's a nice school, bro.
Not no
It's
more.
way better than my
Not no
that bitch
more.
look way better than my high school, to be honest with
during
you.
Hell
those
yeah.
7 minutes that law enforcement says Hale murdered 6 innocent victims. The headmistress of the school,
And
Catherine
she only
Kuntz,
called 6 people.
custodian
So
Mike
when did
Hill,
she
and
go into
Put
substitute
school?
all the
teacher Cynthia
sense, man,
Peak,
to the
as well as
people.
3 students, Allie Scraggs, William Kinney, and Evelyn Dykehouse, all just 9 years old.
Damn.
In the face of these types of tragedies, we are always left wondering who does
Damn,
something like
nigga,
this
got
and
home.
why. Now, to be clear, there are never simple answers to either of those questions, but here's what I can tell you. Audrey Hale was a former student at the Covenant School, and Nashville Police Chief John Drake told media outlets that law enforcement believes she had some sort of grudge charge against the school. Police say Hale meticulously planned this attack. They found.
So look,
Yeah, King.
I know
Yep.
y'all
That's what I
don't
was saying
watch. I
too.
know
Yeah.
y'all don't watch Kanan. Everybody don't watch that. So I'm gonna tell y'all about this scene that was on there or whatever. So Kanan cousin You heard me?
Wait, what
She
is
was.
Canaan?
That's the Raising Cane and the shit.
Oh,
The
the
50
50
Cent
Cent joint.
shit. Yeah,
No.
but he got a cousin on there or whatever, and she gay or whatever. Her mama, her mama had ran away or whatever, and her daddy wound up taking care of her. Soon as she got a chance to meet her mama and see her mama, she wanted to hang with her mama. So her mama, was in the church hard. Man, these people held that girl down and whipped her ass, talking about they was gonna whip the guy out and shit.
Right.
They did that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not saying that happened in this situation. I'm just saying that those kind of things probably could have happened. And, people probably definitely was teasing them if you at a Christian school and you ain't supposed to be, they probably was telling them shit like, you're going to hell, Aubrey, or whatever the fuck they was calling Audrey, you're going to hell, you want to be a boy, type shit or whatever. That just made her won't click out, and she remembered that
Yeah,
shit.
old Drake. Drake Haley, man. Man,
Yeah, bro.
they got a profile named Drake, man. Drake Haley, man.
On detailed maps of the school showing exactly how this would all unfold, as well as disturbing
threw the
writings
whole
from the
thing
shooter,
out.
including a manifesto.
And a manifesto.
No, we have a manifesto. We have some writings
See,
that we're going over.
what's up
that's
with
some
this
shit
shit? Now
right
this,
there.
no,
Yeah,
no, no,
that's
no,
the
no, no.
that's the
Yeah, bro,
thing right
stop,
there
stop.
too, bro. Like, what's up with
See,
just
I was with you,
writing
Chap,
down
until
how
that
you
nigga
did
said,
something?
yeah, Chap, I was with you
What
until
the
that
fuck is
shit
up
just
with
happened.
that? Who wrote the book on trying to get away with a crime? Or maybe black people the only people that really be trying to get away with shit. I don't know. Cause
Well,
y'all
remember,
motherfuckers tell them how y'all did it so you can go go to jail and get caught. Who does
listen,
that shit?
here's what you gotta remember. We live in see the age that is now is this.
I got a
Write
question. Go
down
ahead.
your feelings, right? Write down what you're feeling. Write down everything. Make a journal, diary, and all that stuff. These children that are out here doing this, like this young lady, man, is out here doing that. They keep a diary and they call it a fucking manifesto. Because at the end of the day, that's all it really is. Because other than that, why the parents don't know about it? You see what I'm saying? Your parents come in your room with the well, fuck. I don't know about every black person household. I don't know about every white person household, but from all the fucking movies and videos I done seen, your parents come in that bitch and they be snooping around in the fucking room and they come across your diary. Talking about what you did in the diary, right?
Yeah, but niggas ain't got no diaries. But so
Niggas
what
ain't got
your
no
question
gun.
was, Pete? I mean, Silent.
Man, look, I just wanted to know, fellas, like, what is the connection with the manifesto and the type of killings that these mass shooters have been connected with? Because I'm thinking about Dylan Roof and his connection with him going into a black church and doing that, and then using the segue of the racism thing. But with this one right here, it's kind of a combination of both. It's the church, and it's whites and it's blacks, but it's still that
And
same
children.
person, that same connection with that person. Correct, because the other one was the supermarket, another couple of schools. So I'm just looking at this manifesto thing, and this being a connection with the organization that we trying to find out who the fuck behind this shit. Because it's definitely some type of white pride organization that's down with this shit, and I'm even going as far as saying it has something to do with uh also a connection with a Satanist type organization or type um um group, or yeah, man, that like, because it's getting is getting too far away from just racism, y'all. Like, and we have too much of the same puzzle pieces falling into place. Like, even with the black sheriff right here, right now, like, you caught him without trying to catch him, child. But if you look at him right now, you can see how his hands is. Like, he's in a symbol formation right now as we speak. So, you know, we talked to I don't know who that was earlier in the comments, put that in there, signs and symbols. You know, I think it was D Frost or something. You know, this is a part of that. This is why we put the sign language man and the white guy in the back with his symbolism, with his hand symbolism too, with the closed hands, like all that's a part of this. So we gotta pay a little more attention to that, like the signs. You know, even like when I say how the motherfucker was dressed, though, and putting trans into it anyway, and saying that. Now, Chad, take me back to the drug thing, bro. How did we actually find out about the drug situation, or is that coming up about the girl taking the
Yeah,
drugs and
it's
stuff?
coming up.
Okay, but I just want to break that down on that part there.
That pertains to this day, the actual incident. We have a map drawn out of how this was all going to take place.
The manifesto is disturbing and gives a glimpse into who Audrey was. In an interview with CBS News, the chief of police said that Hale created a hand,
AKA her diary, like P. Dot said,
drawn blueprint of her plans, adding that she, quote, had drawn it up almost like a cartoon character, even down to the clothes she would wear. Hale had previously attended a local art college in Nashville, and this moment where she happily accepted her diploma was used in a promotional video for the school. She even once spoke about her growth as an artist in an interview at an art showcase in 2022.
It's been hard, but it's also been an amazing experience when it comes to developing my creative talents and growing as an artist.
Now, that burgeoning artist would somehow turn into a cold-blooded killer in just a matter of months, ending with the senseless killings of 6 people and the loss of Hale's own life. Hale was shot and killed by 2 officers, Rex Engelbert and Michael Colazzo, and her death was captured on the officer's body cams and then released to the public. The officers discovered the shooter on the 2nd floor of the school, and she first shot at them before they returned fire, killing her.
Damn, look at them two. Them 2 goofy motherfuckers was ready to shoot something, boy. Look at this. Not my church.
According to Hale herself, it seems that horrific ending to her plan was actually part of it. Shortly before the shooting, Audrey Hale posted a disturbing message on social media and privately reached out to a friend with a series of haunting comments. She wrote of her intentions to die and adding in all caps that it wasn't a joke. Hale said that her family was unaware of what she was about to do and that she, quote, left behind more than enough evidence. That concerned friend immediately turned those messages over to police, and that friend also told CNN that Hale had suffered from suicidal ideations in the past. As for the evidence that she spoke of in her note, I already mentioned the manifesto and the maps, but Daily Mail also obtained this exclusive footage of FBI agents removing several more weapons from her home.
Right.
You mean to tell me the people she sent
I ain't
these
hear
text
about the dope
messages to?
Law enforcement says that the shooter owned 7 firearms, which were all legally purchased. Investigators do have a theory about Hale's motive for this mass shooting and promise to make that public as soon as it is confirmed. Now, with these types of stories, they move very quickly and new facts are constantly emerging. So that could already be published by the time you're watching this. So make sure that you check back to Daily. Law enforcement says that the shooter owned 7 firearms, which were all legally purchased. This exclusive footage of FBI agents removing several more weapons from her home.
Gun. Look at them symbols on the guns, y'all. Ain't nobody fucking with my click.
Law enforcement says
click.
Same symbols they had on what his name gun is, the dude in Buffalo.
If y'all remember a while back, Chop, remember you put them white pride symbols up?
Yeah. That's a nice
Hey
one
man.
right there.
Hey man.
Be
That bitch
like a
ain't
custom
Did
moving.
it with the
build too.
seatbelt?
But look, yeah, you can
You did
see
it with the
like, see, cause
seatbelt?
look, that bitch got the seatbelt, but then it got the long stock, so that gun ain't gonna have all that recoil either. As long as you keep that bitch on your shoulder or on your, on part of your body, you can shoot that bitch from the
Who
hip.
taught her
That
that
bitch
shit?
is hit.
You could tell she went through some type of training to learn how to do all that.
She got that
Then
profile. She with who she with?
look,
What I'm saying, what who she down with, man? We got
I
who
want to go
she down
back to
with
the text
somebody.
message thing.
She got a
Say
Twitter
something
page and it's
about it.
probably shut down.
What about the text message thing, P?
I heard the lady say that the people she texts immediately turned the text messages over to the police. The police should have been able to beat her fucking ass. That's what if she done text the people and let the people know what she was about to go do.
I mean, all the fucking technology they got about spying on niggas, you think they would been in had all that, huh, P?
They should.
The fucking Patriot act,
Or are
huh?
we being fed or are we being fed propaganda once
This is
again?
a best time. This is the best time than ever to spy on some fucking body, don't you think?
Hell, if you're
It's
gonna do
gone,
that,
huh?
you might as well be spying on everybody in the LGBTQ community because all the motherfuckers got something wrong with it.
Oh shit, no, Peter, you gonna get our shit took down,
But
bro.
that's
So
not
don't
what I
say
was
like that.
saying. No, that's not
I'm
what I was saying. What I'm saying is you could actually go in her log now, right?
Yeah, if that's
By
what
the
you plan
Patriot
to,
Act. I don't know how
that's what.
much
that shit.
LGBT stuff on there, but I'm saying like a part of that
I
organization
know
that
how that shit is,
with the
boy.
shooting
Call of Duty. I done
it's a
been on
mixture
that
of
bitch
both.
too.
Like
Boy, if
that's what
we
I'm
was
she with
in
a
the
clique. That's what I'm
squad
saying. She with a
and we
clique,
came in
dog.
that
She
building,
with a
bro.
clique, son. Just how
Man,
them
niggas
people came in
crazy.
there.
You
It's
see how
like
they
that's what they
showed the
was
niggas
doing.
that killed her and everything? Like
Yeah, it's like
that
that was
shit
the
was
clique
just like
going
that
against
shit was
them on
all
Call of
part
Duty.
of it. Like it was
Yeah.
all part of it.
Like you just
Like
got caught
everybody
in
was
the corner. You about to respawn in 30 seconds. The fuck?
we just can't get right. Yeah, bro.
It
That
did
shit
look like
crazy.
that though. But man, it's a lot of pieces to this one too. So we'll be hearing more about this too. My
They ain't
fellow
gonna.
smokers,
I don't think they even gonna talk about this
put it
shit
in
too
the
Yeah,
much. They
that's
don't
comments
my
like
what
talk
y'all think
about it,
so
bro.
far. Y'all
that's
put it
my
in the
segment.
comments. Y'all got any
I
questions?
just
Let
had
us
y'all,
know.
had to make y'all think about that because now we can't evaluate this person's health, which that's what we need to do to see if they was insane or not, and then proving that they was
Insane
insane,
or if
mentally ill. But we don't
this
have to go that
motherfucker
route.
was on some shit, God.
We don't have to
Cause
go that
no,
route.
I'm
She was
telling you,
on medicine, and she was in, and she had to go to them fucking what you call it. So she was already
who
for mental
find these
disorder.
type of people?
Like,
Chop, you
come
ever
on,
seen How You Learning? You ever seen How You Learn?
yeah,
With Omar Epps and Tyra Banks, and they was running track and shit.
yeah.
Remember how the white boy got caught up in that motherfucking shit, though? Put that into a factor too.
Mm-hmm.
Put the gullibleness of a person that don't have no, you know what I'm saying, and Christian church, your mind, your people abandon you, all that. Think it just, and somebody pick you up and accept you as who you is into their brotherhood, right? That's the fact I'm looking at too. Not only her mental health, because I understand that she does have a problem. That's obvious. But they mask that though, because a lot of our people have problems too, but they don't look at it as a problem. They look at it as a nigga go to jail, you're guilty. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So I don't have that extra, oh, you got a problem remorse. Like you that fucking crazy. You saw them guns, nigga, that she put together? She not that crazy. The bitch probably could put a computer together.
Yeah, she ain't.
Looking
So
Yeah.
when you look at her
so
artwork,
I'm saying that she's
right?
involved with something, chop. She's involved with something. She got into something. She's following somebody, dog. She like what she heard and she clashed on to that shit and she into it. You heard me?
That's what it sounds like.
What I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at too. So I'm just saying, just add that factor into it too. That's that's how I'm looking at it too, though. This shit deep, bro.
Yeah, I mean, my case. I mean, like I said, I'm glad that they found out she was into the mental, what you call this, but I understand too that the social medias and the mainstream media too is not saying that he, she, shim, him, shim, whatever was had mental disorders and had to, go to classes and shit for that
That
shit.
nigga real stupid. Rich said made her ass sing the school song.
Man, what? Stupid ass.
Fair East Side. Fa, 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 fa.
Stupid ass. And the souls may stay
Don't move.
Based on the name. Stupid ass.
Holy smokes. You can't be going in there playing with the Lord.
Yeah, no. They tripping.
He might
What your
don't
boy
like what's
name
going
was?
on,
Mr.
but you ain't gonna
Walter?
play no
You're in
games
charge
about
of
what's going
security.
on.
Mr.
You know what
Walter
I'm saying?
said, fuck that, nigga. We gonna shoot their ass as soon as we see him. Mr. Clyde or whatever the fuck his name was. That nigga was serious on the walkie talkie. The enemy is here.
They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now you can call me the Batman.
Man, shit. Yeah,
Oh,
bro. I'm done, dude, dog. That was my topic. P, it's your time.
All right, y'all. So I don't even know where to begin with this one, man. This one kind of it's something we kind of covered. Well, not covered, but we talked about the injustice in the justice system. I'll use that one. I'll see that. Sorry. Now when our brother Chop wasn't here, we covered one with a brother who got 400 years, right? All right. Now we got a brother this time got convicted of rape, got retried, found not guilty, and the state was made to pay $5.5 million to this man. Right?
Yeah, posted. Yeah, I posted a little something earlier. I just wanted to see what you came with. I posted a little bit. I ain't really read too much into it, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah, man.
But the problem is not the fact that he was found guilty. It is how he was found guilty and how the justice system failed this man miserably. That made my story what it is. So give me a second. Let me set it up for y'all right quick. I want y'all to see this. And like Chop said, I can pause it at any point if y'all need me to pause it. So let me know what y'all think.
Tonight, the state of New York agreeing to cough up $5.5 million to a black man wrongfully convicted of raping author Alice Sebold in 1981. After serving 16 years, Anthony Broadwater was released in 1999, but still had to register as a sex offender until he was exonerated in 2021 when prosecutors re-examined the case.
This court grants defendant's motion.
Now, decades later, after the false conviction derailed Broadwater's life, a life-changing payout is within reach.
For the first time in 40 years, Anthony Broadwater can carry his head high. This is someone who wants to give back to his community. And I think now, for the first time, he's in a position to do so substantially.
Sebold was an 18-year-old.
Right here. Y'all following this so far? Y'all following so far? I'm just checking in just to see what y'all where y'all at with it.
Yeah.
All right. So all up to this point, everything sounds like it normally sounds, right? Wait till they get to talking about her ass.
Student at Syracuse University when she was raped in a park near campus. She described the attack and Broadwater's prosecution. Memoir, Lucky, published in 1999. After the attack, Siebold told police that she spotted her attacker on the street. Officers later arrested him, but Siebold failed to pick him out of a lineup.
I need to play that back for y'all.
Praise thy name, praise thy name.
Does that?
Did y'all see the drawing?
Did any of that make sense?
Fuck this life. Did y'all see that goddamn cartoon this bitch drew? And they picked out 7 niggas?
And
the paper was white.
She couldn't identify none of them in the lineup. But you
the
told the
paper-
police.
Bruh,
but wait,
listen
you
to
told
me.
the police you
Oh,
ran
my
into
genius.
your attacker
This
on the
man
street.
said she couldn't pick none of them out of the lineup. Did you see the picture she drew? Nothing looks like that. What the fuck? Can you pick anything out of the lineup when that bitch drew that shit? What in the fuck?
Wait a minute.
That is horrible, bro. That is some horrible shit to do to somebody, bro. First of all, and she ugly as a motherfucker. I'm just gonna put that on the record. So, thank you, brother. Look at this shit. Job, do you see this shit? Do you see this shit?
Yeah, that's.
Look at this. Look at the drawing,
That's not
though.
even a person. That person
Come on,
is.
son. Who you gonna stop looking like that, son? Come on, man.
Hold on now. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. I
That
want y'all
shit
to
weird,
pay attention. I want y'all to
bro.
pay attention to the very key wording that they talking about when it comes down
his
to
word for it on
her
that fuck shit. Go
her
ahead, bro.
describing what happened. This is what got me buzzed. Like, yo, wait, what? Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. Right here. Here we go.
year-old student at Syracuse University when she was raped in a park near campus. She described the attack and Broadwater's prosecution.
Oh, fuck, my bad.
In a memoir, Lucky, published in 1999.
She described the attack and the person that she claimed attacked her in a book she published in 1999. She made money off of this deal, right? An innocent man done went to prison for this, which at this point, the police should have been able to say, ma'am, if this is the person you talking about, this look damn near like any fucking body we done ever seen in our life, right? Because if you look at the description, thick lips, big nose, big ears, and a high top fade. How many people in the 80s and 90s walked around looking like that with the high top fade? Come on, man.
Yeah, but that lets you know.
Wait, say again, child?
That nigga see how many of them had the high top fade.
I mean, this is the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That was the haircut style back then. We just was leaving the kid and play era with the high top, flat top. So this was the cut. And in New York, of all places. Syracuse, New York. But you say you ran into your attacker on the street. I'm going to let it play.
That she spotted her attacker on the street. Officers later arresting Broadwater. But Siebold failed to pick him out of a lineup.
Nah, if you ask me, personally, this person right here. Hold on, let me scroll this thing back down. So I forgot to get the mouse. This person over here. If anybody fit the description, it probably would have been him. Because of the hair, right? He the only one with a lining that kind of closely fits the description. His nose too small. He don't have no lining. His head not shaped right. And he definitely is not the person because he has a circular lining.
Off of
See
that
what I'm saying?
cartoon, bro. No, I don't see what you said.
I mean,
Off of that cartoon.
if we gonna go there,
no, we not.
if we gonna
We
go
not.
there,
I
but
don't
she
have. I
couldn't
don't have.
identify. But look,
I don't have
I'm
white
not.
racist logic. Ain't none of
But
them
that's what I'm
dudes look
saying.
like that fucking cartoon she drew. That was my whole point. This bitch drew a cartoon and want
A
me to
stick man.
identify a black man that she drew. The paper was white. You didn't hear when I said that? The paper was white. That could have been any goddamn body. Look at that shit. How you fuck any one of them dudes look like that shit? How? Look at that's some racist ass shit.
Though.
That's some racist shit,
racist
son.
shit.
All you did was drew big features, bitch. That's all she did, bro. She drew big features on her face and put a sweater on this nigga.
So,
man, these dudes is already arrested, bro. They already uniformed down, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it, but they already uniformed down.
That's
this
fucked
ugly
up.
bitch come talking about somebody done fucking raped her little funky ugly ass. Ain't nobody raped you, bitch. Especially no black man that got the whole life ahead up right now.
First of all,
you strapping young man. You
back in
wanted
them
that man to
days,
hit your ugly ass.
how many brothers you knew besides the ones that was already in college at that time hung around Syracuse University in a fucking parking lot of all places?
And they knew back then, bro. They go by their word because they was already looking to lock people up anyway. Our people wasn't doing shit like that, dog. Our people ran numbers and shit. So they was already doing that type of fuck shit just to even keep their little organization going, bro. Because remember, the police started off of some fuck shit. So the only way they could keep that shit, that's funding and by the city and all that shit. They gotta keep that shit going.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they were so up in the uproar when they were talking about taking the police away and shit. But back then, this is the type of shit they was doing, bro. And they was just using any white bitch that said anything word for them to go out and be a gang. Because they was already doing that type of shit. They'll get together and go out and go hunt niggas.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
As they say. But as you can see, look how easy it was though back then. And that's not even much that long ago, dog.
Sure the hell ain't.
Honest with you.
All right.
And this bitch gonna draw something on the motherfucking paper and they gonna bring they just gonna line some niggas up. Them niggas don't even look the same. So how the fuck? All right, go ahead, bro.
None of them look the same.
Go ahead. I'm good.
All right, so let's get along.
But Siebold failed to pick him out of a lineup. Broadwater was convicted anyway.
All right, a 21-year-old city man, convicted of raping and beating and robbing a Syracuse University student in May 1981, has been sentenced to 8 to 25 years in state prison, in addition to the maximum term for first-degree rape. Wow. Oh wait, I gotta take the captioning off so I can see his name. I forgot his name. Anthony Broadwater. That's the man's name. That was mind you, that was the newspaper at the time. So
after Siebold testified that he was her attacker, and prosecutors presented evidence now deemed junk science.
Bam.
Let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Chop, let's talk about this fucking junk science.
The junk science?
You
junk
heard that,
science.
Yeah, thank you. I like how you say that too, Round. Let's talk about this shit. What the fuck is junk science?
Items for exam. Known pubic hair sample from Anthony Broadwater.
Oh shit.
Known head hair sample from Anthony Broadwater. 3. Negroid pubic hair removed from pubic culmins of
Let me know
Alice
when you're finished so I could say
Sebold
something.
in 1981. 9. DNA testing was out back then, so they didn't test none of that for DNA. Right? They say the Negro pubic hair removed from the pubic culmin was microscopically compared to and was found to be consistent with having a common origin with the known public hair from Anthony Broadwater. That's some bullshit.
Junk science? That's the junk
Junk
science?
fucking science. Junk fucking
Whatever
science.
happened to false? No. Whatever happened to false evidence? Why they just didn't say that?
What happened to doing a fucking?
What you think? What you think, Joe? You think is that the same thing, or am I tripping? Because these motherfuckers
like
made up
false evidence.
They made the motherfuckers that made up a cute ass word for
this shit gotta give me
forging
some
evidence.
Yeah, I need
This
some more
motherfucker
evidence.
said false science.
Like
I'm saying whatever happened to false evidence? This is the evidence y'all had against this man. And nigga said junk science. Junk science. Whatever happened to false evidence? Y'all motherfuckers made up some shit and called it junk science? That's some new shit to me. I ain't never heard of junk science. I heard of false evidence. You know, they plant something on somebody, you know, and that's, you know.
That's what they calling it. Junk science, because that pubic hair that you say you found, you
making up shit.
2 pubic hairs. Well, you pulled the pubic hair from
and
the
making
lady.
Up shit to get out. See, when it's them white bitches, bro, or when them they make up cute little words for them so it won't sound as bad, bro. That shit sound way cuter than goddamn false evidence. Like, yeah, you guilty for lying on this fucking man, which they is. That's why they had to pay the money that they had to fucking pay. But instead of saying that shit, it bothers me, dog, because they do this shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They do this shit all the time, bro. They act like they gotta change the rule right quick and call that shit something else when it's the same fucking shit that y'all prosecuting our people for. It's the same shit.
And then turn around
it's
and wonder
false
why we don't
fucking
trust nobody.
evidence, bro. It's false evidence, bro. Y'all lie on this fucking man the whole fucking time, man. Straight up. Y'all talking about pubic hair and all that shit, man. Man don't even know this bitch. What are y'all talking about? Who hair you got? Since y'all doing false signs, who hair they got, y'all?
Man, they got somebody.
See what I'm saying? Thank you, bro. What are y'all doing in the precinct? What's going on?
Here's another thing. Now, you know, they talk about these rape kits, this, that, and the other.
He lying like a...
Now, I've heard that when a woman is raped, there has to be some serious damage done to her vagina to show that she had been raped, right? What happened to the test kit that they use for that? That shows the vaginal scarring and blood and stuff like that. Semen. Pubic hair? We gonna go that. So he raped her, but didn't bust a nut, right? But they still should have had some type of evidence other than
right
pubic
with the scraping
hair.
and all that, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
They supposed to have more than that on him.
That's why the judge that turned the conviction over called that shit junk science, because fuck you saying you got this pubic hair.
I know why he did it though, but
that belongs to him.
I know why he did it. I know why. But it still don't excuse them for trying to make this shit up. Like, they so remorseful for her ass, P. And I'm trying to understand why. It should be more.
Now you getting to
remote
where
for
I wanted to
him.
go with this, because remember, she wrote a book about this shit.
She made
Use
money.
that,
Thank you. Off a
she
line off
used
this.
that.
Oh my
Not
G, man.
not just that, the fact that she made money off of it.
Holy smokes.
You
Yeah,
could not
it's because she made money
identify.
off it.
No.
That's what it was
Wait.
about.
No, I get that's what it was
Go
about.
ahead,
But
go
what I'm
ahead.
saying is, you wrote a book about this shit. It's already documented that you could not identify the person in the lineup, but you told the police that you sat up there and ran into your attacker on the street.
Wrote a whole book about it.
One, you lied in
In the
the
whole
official,
book.
in not just the whole book. You lied in the official investigation that led to the false imprisonment of somebody, which took at least a decade and a half off of his life that he can't get back. No telling this man could have won a Mega Millions and made more than $5.5 million. But you definitely made more than $5 million off that book. You see what I'm saying? Then for you to be able to use that information in the book when it is still, even though the case was over, there was a chance that what you wrote in that book could have been used as evidence against you. And now, guess what? It can be used as evidence against you because you documented what the fuck you did and you know you lied about it.
See, that's the thing. What they tell people when they want to hide something, write it in a book.
Put it in the book.
So if you go through her memoirs and just skim through the book,
you gonna find out.
You could actually see what type of person she actually is too. Because a lot of times when people need people to write books like that, they want to know these type of things before anything. So what she did was, she what they call like a motherfucker say, they call it monetizing now.
She put her guilt in the book.
This bitch monetized her rape. She's and don't even know if she actually got raped. Is the whole trick part about all this.
Yes, that's the
See what
part
I'm
that
saying?
fucked me up. Like,
how do we
don't
even know now? Because she done convicted this man off of what? Remember, rape is something serious. But look, how she going off science? You don't know what he looked like. That was your whole thing, right? Your whole thing was you don't know who it was. It was just this black man that did this to you, and that's all they based that off of. Like they didn't even see how anal they is now with cases. They wasn't like that back then, and that's what people is finding out. Like
your word
this
is good enough for
whole
me.
case
Guilty.
is totally. It's just another example of how many of our people actually was railroaded and put into the system for a purpose. Like that was a real thing. The 13th Amendment, you know what I'm saying, it stands strong, and a lot of us got to realize that, it is a problem with, you looking the way you look and the person that you are. Don't never take that for granted. Always hold that up with your chest high and your chin up. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you from
I'm
the
glad
Americas.
you saying that too, Si. Cause
yeah, man, that shit real, man. But go ahead, P.
So I want to go ahead and get to the end of the video because I want y'all to hear the Mr. Broadwater's actual feelings about the whole thing. So I'm gonna just let it go ahead and play to the end because we done spent a good little length of time on it, and I want to get Chop's input and maybe get if y'all still keeping an eye on the comments, I want to know what the people in the smoke session saying too. So let me go ahead and finish playing.
NBC News reached out to Siebold but did not hear back. She told the Associated Press in a statement released through a spokesperson, quote, obviously no amount of money can erase the injustices Mr. Broadwater suffered, but the settlement now officially acknowledges them. Broadwater spoke with our Valerie Castro last year about his exoneration.
He told me, said, we don't know how they convicted you. This is totally wrong.
Boy.
I'm like, man, now somebody believe me. Somebody really believe me.
Even with his eventual vindication, Broadwater spoke about the difficulty in finding work and adapting to life.
I know I'm exonerated, but sometimes I act like I'm still under that condition.
Attorney General Letitia James saying in part, quote, while we cannot undo the wrongs from more than 4 decades ago, this settlement agreement is a critical step to deliver some semblance of justice to Mr. Broadwater.
Is this money, is this 5.5 million, is that enough?
Absolutely not. I think that anyone would agree that no amount of money really can fix this.
Broadwater's settlement with the state must be approved by a judge before it becomes final. But once it is,
what would your dream be?
A farm. A few acres of land somewhere, a nice brick farmhouse.
Tom, Broadwater's battle is not over yet. His attorneys tell us they have a civil rights lawsuit pending against the city of Syracuse and officials they say were involved. Meanwhile, his attorney also tells us that Broadwater plans to make good on those dreams of having that farmland and living a simple life with both privacy and freedom.
All right, y'all. So, looking at that, you can clearly see how he living right now, right? And for old girl to even come up and talk and even make the statement, oh, no, bitch, you lied on this man. You lied on this man. You got on the stand. You lied. You lied again. When first of all, you lied, told the police you ran into your attacker on the street. Lie number one. I believe the first lie was that you lied about being raped. You see what I'm saying? Your old man caught you down bad. You done got smashed by a black dude, and now you want to claim rape. Don't we know that that's something that happened back in the day too, huh?
All the time.
I think a nigga put them potato skins on her ass too.
So lie number one is I was raped. You come up with a stick figure drawing of what you said was what appeared to be the attacker of you. Then when the police pull up a lineup, oh, I don't know which one is him. How? When you told, see, I couldn't have been the investigator into this shit. Well, like you said, Si, this is the type of shit they was doing back in the day. You didn't give a rat's ass. They just wanted to lock up niggas. Right?
Exactly.
And if we could lock you up for your life, we could lock you up for your life. We get you the check, we're gonna give you the check. But I really feel like at the end of the day, charges need to be pressed against her, because if rape has no statutory limit, it should be no statutory limit on people who file false allegations of rape. I believe she need to be found guilty and thrown in motherfucking jail. Secondly,
man,
any money,
fact, bro. Because it reminds me of the Emmett Till shit too.
Right.
Very reminiscent of the Emmett Till thing, because that shit could have went sideways. That man could have lost his life. Think about how, I mean, back in the day, even up until now, white man hear about a black or white woman getting raped, and you got a whole raging crowd of people. Somebody could have easily ran up on that man and snuffed him out.
Yeah, because they had found her white ass and they act like they was about to do something about it, but then it was like, oh, she too old and leave her alone. And,
yeah, she too old.
They be the big, about that.
Just let her live with the guilt for the rest of her life, man.
Yeah, it's a horrible situation where you still don't get acquitted.
It was unfortunate and all that shit.
By the color of your skin.
So
that money damn sure ain't nowhere near enough.
So even with that, knowing what we know, there's no statute of limitation on murder. There's no statute of limitation on rape. So I feel to believe if there's no statute of limitation on murder or rape, there should be no statute of limitation as far as people who have filed false allegations. I believe she needs to be thrown in jail straight away because you lied during an investigation. Straight up. A man lost more than 4 decades of his life behind this. 40-something years. 21-year-old, 60-something now. Yeah, he only getting $5.5 million. That ain't shit, man.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing.
Quit playing.
Hold
I
on,
didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you have to make that clear.
So, you know, when I think about stuff like this, bro, it just kind of burns me up. Like, when I'm not gonna say when will it stop, because as long as there's evil, corrupted motherfuckers like this living in the world, bro, it's not gonna stop until somebody starts saying, you know what? Every time we catch one of these cases and the judge turn the case over and it's
Yeah,
found
because
that you
it's an
lied,
angle too, right? That's what I'm
you
saying.
see
Like
what I'm saying?
a lot of them people like that type of angle though, right? If you think about it, like some of them motherfuckers like that type of angle just so they could have that to do in court and make a case out of it too. See, some of these motherfuckers is twisted too, B. That's what I be talking about too. Like a lot of them use shit like that to make a big case, right? Even though they know the motherfucker probably ain't do it, but they have just enough
Yeah,
to
make a
where this
name
could
for
be
themselves.
something big. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So it becomes something bigger than what it actually was. Instead of just, doing what you're supposed to do, now it becomes this big old thing where you get everybody involved in the media and all this shit. And then this person, whoever y'all prosecute, get way more time than he was actually supposed to get, or she was actually supposed to get, because of how the narrative was spent from this whole situation. Or the person who actually did the murder could get off, right? Zimmerman and George.
Boy, man, they still got niggas
See how
looking
they
to get
spent
his.
that shit, but you see how they
Still
spent
trying to
it
get
though,
that
right? To
nigga.
get
Yeah.
it's all right. See,
Oh, his
it could
knuckles
go
were
both
scraped up.
ways.
His knuckles were
It could go
scraped up.
both.
He
It
was
could go both
attacking.
ways, man. That's
Man,
and
that
that's
man
the
was
crazy
still
thing
there.
about social media and how we follow a lot of stuff with that shit too. That shit deep, bro.
So looking at this here, bro, that's why I say, man, it kind of caught my attention. Like I said, it really caught my attention when I heard the people say she could not identify him in the lineup.
How much money he
Then
want?
he only got 5.5 mil out of it.
Well, it's a good start.
You're right. It's a good start.
Especially you just got out of jail. A nigga don't get 5.5 cent coming out that motherfucker after 20 something years, huh? I think that's how long he was in that bitch, huh?
Yeah,
Like 20 something years.
20 something years. They say 4 decades though, but we know a decade is 10 years.
So he been in there longer than he been in over 40 years.
That's what what the lady said on the thing. I don't think it's been that, because if 81,
Ooh, I don't know, bro.
1980,
It could
I mean,
be.
come on, bro, 1981.
Yeah, do your math.
But he was released.
It's 2023.
But he was released in 1999 though. The judge just awarded him the money for the case in 2019.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So, but he was still serving. So he was on probation or something. But you saying
he must have still
didn't
been
do
on
20
like
years?
No, he didn't do the full 25. He didn't do the full 25 because they overturned the case. But the judge
Guess what,
just now
kid?
awarding him the
Guess what,
money
dog?
for all that shit.
Guess what? I'm coming out of jail like.
That's how you coming out, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
That's how you coming out.
I'm just saying, bro. Nigga, we made it. You know what I could do with 5? Huh? Could do with the 5.5?
Shit, you can do a lot with that 5.5, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Wendy's got the 4 for the 4. You know what you gonna do with the 5.5?
5.5 would do a nigga some straight up justice. You talking about I'm kind of mad with dude. Dude said I'm gonna buy me a little plotter lane. A plotter lane, nigga.
You
can
mad?
buy
You mad? bruh, because
No,
they
he
waited
said
so
a plot
late.
of land. He said a plot
They
of
waited
land.
so
Nigga, I could
late
buy a
though.
whole
You got to
city
think
with that
about
kind
it,
of money.
bruh. They waited too late to even try to see. They be doing that fuck shit on purpose, bruh. That man can't
Yeah.
really
He can't
enjoy
enjoy
like
it.
he want to, dog. He might invest in a little something to go somewhere, but he just really won't chill, bruh, because he already penitentiary bound, dog. If I could say it like that, you know,
Yeah, because he
they
did say
didn't
that, though.
already
He was like, man,
incarcerate him,
fuck.
bruh.
I
Man, they
feel
didn't
like
already incarcerate him, man. Man, that man gonna be still making loaves and shit and be putting
he
noodles
already
packs
he
and
already
meats
done
and shit
said he
together,
feel like
man.
he can't escape that shit. He's like, I still feel like I'm
Yeah, you been in there
incarcerated.
too long, people. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Man, I got people
That
right
is
now,
some
man,
fucked up shit,
that I
though,
know,
bro.
old as a motherfucker, man. Been incarcerated damn near their whole life, you know what I'm saying?
Come home and
Certain
don't know how
things.
to do nothing.
No, it's not that. It's just certain things you just can't let go. You know what I'm saying? Even if they do adapt to life, it's just certain things they just can't let go. They adapted to it. You know, they adapted to how it was. Like for instance, sometimes how they got the automatic doors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
A person that's
Gotta
been
wait
locked
on a
up and shit,
motherfucker
they'll
to
probably
open the
jump at
door
the
for
door or
you.
something like that.
Open cell
Or be
block
waiting,
one.
yeah, or not an automatic door. I say an automatic door, like a door that you got to push on by yourself, like a door you got to push by yourself. They'll probably stand at the door because they used to the cell doors and shit opening for them, or every door has been opened for them. You see what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they don't get the freedom to open a door on their own. So something that small means something that big. You see what I'm saying? In that world, like if you look at it,
It do mean
and
a
that shit
lot, though,
real, bro.
bro.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They
a nigga
they so used to
stand
not
at that
having
bitch,
their
be like,
freedom.
oh, yeah, he'd be like, oh, I could
Yeah.
just open the door,
I could just
So
open the door
yeah,
now. Yeah. It
yeah,
it that psychological effect of that shit,
that's
bro.
right,
And
that's
I
right,
think
that's right.
about that shit all the time, bro. Cause even though like they trying to keep them dudes in the loop, like I got a partner locked up right now, and they trying to keep them in the loop with technology. They got tablets, they could go on the internet, they could do this, they could do that. But that don't say like they should still so restricted. Like certain sites they can't go on. They can't go on Instagram. They can't go on motherfucking Facebook. They can't go on those social media. You can only go on Google and you could look up certain things on Google because all that shit being monitored. They catch you looking at the wrong fucking thing on Google, they shut your shit down. You know what I'm saying? So I could just imagine how this shit gonna be like for people when they come home and it's so much about their city, the state they live in, the road they done travel, how their neighborhood used to look. Like I go visit my old neighborhood every now and again, bro. That shit looks so fucking different to me, and I ain't been locked up. You see what I'm saying? It's the longer you gone from a situation and you don't see the changes that's been taking place because you've been gone, it's like a whole nother fucking world to you when you come out that bitch, dog. So I can imagine what he going through, and I feel what you're saying. Like that 5.5, it's a drop in the bucket for what he really should be getting paid. But I think, like you say, bro, he honestly gonna be glad that that 5.5
Yeah, it's just looking at it from
is
different perspectives. That's all, Pete. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You know what
Not
I'm
looking
saying?
at everything
I get
from a one way. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at it from different ways and asking y'all, boy, what y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about even being grateful. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
you
being
don't need
grateful.
yeah, because I don't
I
have to
got
be
that five.
grateful for
That's right, for
yeah,
something that
y'all
y'all
fucked
fucked up.
over
That's y'all
me.
fuck up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
that's right.
fucked over me.
That's
Why
right.
I gotta be grateful? Then what's even more fucked up about the whole situation, he gotta wait for a judge to approve it. Really? I gotta wait? And I've been waiting the last 15, 16 years for this fucking shit, nigga, to be found not guilty of a crime I didn't commit and the
I
bitch lied
didn't
on me?
commit.
Right?
The
Now
bitch
I
pointed me
gotta
out
be
and lied on me.
grateful, man.
The
Get the
bitch
fuck
she
out of
pointed me out.
here.
She
Right.
pointed me out. She
She
pointed
look,
me out.
look, here's the fucked up thing. She
Oh,
didn't point
she
him out.
pointed me out. That bitch
That's the
is
real fucked up part.
lying.
Look, just say he did it. Look, I could hear the
Oh
detective now.
shit.
Just say he did it. Look, just say it was
Them
him.
motherfuckers say they had my pubic hair. You had my pubic hair, bro. So you had the smash hair, but you ain't had
First
none
of
of the
all,
thrust.
hold up. I just
You ain't
thought
had
about
none of the
something else
shaft.
too.
You had the hair, but you ain't had none of the shaft.
I'm
God
thinking
damn it.
about this here too. How
That's
long?
major.
I'm thinking about this here. How long did you go without taking a bath for them to find a fucking pubic hair on you when you
Man,
said
that's
rape took
crazy.
place on this day and then time done
Hey,
went
bro.
by and now you call the police and tell the police you done ran into your attacker on the street? Hold up, bitch. How long it been since you washed?
Mm. Hey, man, you know you can't go by that because she is a white woman, though.
I don't care.
No.
If
You
you
don't
got
understand what I'm
raped on
saying.
a
They don't wash like us.
yeah, they just rub the soap ball on their hand and call
They
it a
don't
bath.
wash. See, they don't wash like us. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not, you know, they don't wash like us though. It don't. It's not this. Even all that like they, it's different. I've heard this multiple times too. If you think about the Kobe situation, do you know they found 7 other DNAs in that bitch drawers when they was trying to
Huh?
get when it was the Kobe shit, when Kobe had that allegations with that white girl.
Wow.
They found 7 other fucking DNAs in her fucking drawers, my nigga. Did you know that?
That could have all been from the same fucking night. Shit.
Hey, thank you. Say it again. Say it again. Shout out
Damn.
to my nigga Mo Dilly.
Damn.
Shit.
7?
You feel me now? Now you see what I'm saying?
That bitch was rolling the
It's not
dice.
this.
Oh, that night, huh? 7.
And she said Kobe was anal that night. So yeah, she was
He was
tubing it up.
wait, he was what?
He went anal.
Oh, he fucked in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh. But you found set. Oh man. This bitch was in a
Yeah, she was.
gangbang. That was
Oh,
the
yeah. Oh,
gangbang, bro.
man, she was going to room or something. P. I don't know. I'm not in the girl
You know.
business. I'm just telling you that it's possible. So don't look at it like that. Now you feel me?
Look,
You
Richard
see what
Rich
I'm
said
saying?
the same thing. Look.
I'm
Wait.
I'm just trying to get rich. I'm just trying to give him. I'm be trying to make examples for niggas because they be saying stuff like it ain't possible or something. You know what I mean? It is, P. That's what I'm trying to tell you, brother.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. So by her
My love
saying that,
go
it's
bang, bang,
blasphemy.
bang. You better run.
It's blasphemy. You sweet little thing. Go ahead, boy. Sing that pops, boy. That's my nigga right there, boy.
Cause my
God damn
love
it.
goes bang, bang, bang. Man,
You
where's
better
Chop
run
at, man? Come on,
together.
Chop. You done exited out on
Man,
us, brother, bro. Come
you
on,
know,
we need
you
your
know, you
input.
know where he at, man.
Oh.
But we about to rock out anyway on some shit. He said championship at the championship, man.
She
Had
got
Dame
the
Dash on.
she got that. Oh, look, he said championship for it. I was about to say she got the championship ring, but he did one better for me. Yeah, bro. I did not know that, man. I thought the allegation was just against Kobe and that was it. So she literally should have had an allegation against everybody. You
Well,
found
where
7
what?
other strands of DNA in there? Damn.
Yeah, because you remember it became a case and all that. She
Yeah.
tried. She tried to go through the whole shebang with him. The suing and all that. But come to find out, we,
7 other people had done released their frustrations off in it. That's crazy.
yeah, I think that's why he
But
just
don't settling like
yeah,
that still make you be
and did the
labeled as a
apology
rapist?
thing.
You see what I'm saying?
No, they didn't. Well,
Because
it
she
wasn't. That's what I'm
claimed
saying.
he
It wasn't
raped her.
sensual though. Yeah, but it come to find out if you got 7 other people in you already, P, or on you, it's not it's
It's
not rape
not
no
rape.
more.
You
It's
can't. Yeah.
yes,
You
it's
you
consensual.
willingly
And
went there and did that.
which he admitted to being. At the end of the day, he had to admit that it was consensual. Because at first he was just trying to lie to his old lady about it because he didn't want to come
Right.
out
I
at all.
remember that part. Yeah. He was like,
All
nah, B,
right,
I ain't
that's
had
what I'm
nothing to do
saying.
with
But
that.
she went to the down bottom of saying, well, hey, no, it wasn't me. He raped me. Yeah, this was this. Because I don't know if she was coerced. She probably could have been coerced, thinking that she could get money out of it because he was so rich. They got people around you that do that type of shit. Nah, with this bitch
Definitely.
right here, with your boy back then, like I was saying back then, it was a popular thing, P, to get niggas arrested. You feel me?
Yes.
As
Yes.
a
And
white
then
girl,
write a book about
that's
it.
what I'm saying. It was a white girl. It was popular to get niggas. It was like you coming into age as a woman and shit. Like it was a part of
A
how
rite
you
of
was
passage.
raised.
This
Yeah,
is
there
a
you
rite of
go.
passage.
Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Like on
Rite
some
of passage right now.
other
Yeah.
shit.
Go,
It
you go
yeah,
out
it
there
was
and tell the
some weird
world a black nigga
racist
raped
shit.
you.
Yeah, some weird racist shit. You gotta do some racist shit before for you to grow up or something.
Damn.
Like a lot of these motherfuckers
Look.
was like that.
Oh,
I'm
look.
telling you.
In
You
order
know
for
how
your
many
book to get
men
published,
back then?
in order for your book
Oh,
to
good.
get published, you gotta lie about it. You gotta lie and say a nigga raped you. That'll make your book sell.
You gotta do all. No, look, P is already written, right?
It's
All you
act.
gotta do is all you gotta do is create the storyline. You already have the
We
the
already have
situation.
the character for you.
Yeah, right. The situation, like okay, I've been raped. I'm a white woman back in the G. You know, a black man really did rape me, and this is my story.
Dun, dun.
You
We
know
need
how
to
many
get that one.
who
We
she
need to get
who
that
she's
one too.
selling that to? She's selling that to housewives, white housewives. They want to hear that. Whether it's a sexual fantasy or rather it's their belief of being scared of black people, dog. I'm telling you. It feeds to an audience, to a certain audience. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got something to be sold to. Everybody could be sold something, though. Just how we be sold down the river with this freedom and we shall overcome shit. That shit so easy to sell to us. Wakanda and all that. That's man, we eat that shit up, us. But see that shit I just told you, that's what white people eat up. They eat up that type of shit.
Right.
You're supposed to be scared of black people and watch them niggas and be different, country, like they sell them shit too. That's what we don't understand. We don't understand that there's a market for everything. We just believe that everything is against us because that is the market that we're in. God damn it. Somebody better write this down. Boy, say corner specialist on Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Yeah, man. See, that's a ride, but a horror right there. Look. Yeah, man, but man, we about to break it on down and put it on up for the night, people. This has been another fire episode with our motherfucking dogs, my co-host. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Hey,
was here. My background just was loud.
no, you good, bro. If anything you want to say, matter of fact, you could start off the final words. You know what I'm saying? Well, we could shut this on down, Chizap.
Um, I hate the fact that dudes get out of jail and they only offer them so little money after they didn't spend money on presentations and representation and try to get out of jail and fight their cases.
Now, look, quick question. Do you feel like dude should sue the lady who accused him of rape?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one who felt like
that's defamation of character,
false
a whole
imprisonment.
bunch of shit. He's not gonna be able to get a job soon as he get out because people still gonna look at him as that felon.
And he dealing with psychological side effects from being incarcerated all that time.
That's right.
So emotional
Therapy.
distress, false imprisonment.
That 5-5.
That's just coming from the state. I want to know how much she got. I want her broke and sitting incarcerated some fucking well.
Yeah, I want some of that book money. No, I want some of that book money, child. Cause she lied on me in that whole book.
She made a book off of it, right?
She made a book off of lied, though. Right. She made a whole
And she used
book
the man's name.
lied.
Not that she
Further
just,
stepping on his name even more so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you gotta think about it, like that's plagiarism.
Oh
son.
wow.
Like, she
We had a
really
Shakira in here. Oh man, I ain't even see you in the chat.
lied about
Good night,
that
Shakira. Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that,
That look like Sharika.
she been in the chat before. She been on here a few times.
My goof head.
She a regular. Well, I'm thinking about the Granny situation. I think Granny just taking a fall for a bigger operation. And in my situation, just mental health, bro. I don't know how the fuck we keep getting the mental health, but people mental health is not right, bro. Not even them people, yeah, man.
P360. How you gonna end it off, player?
Pay that man that money that you made off that book, you evil witch. All the money you made off that book, pay that man that money. So if you made $23 million off that book, get that man that money. And the state, y'all better start doing a better job and not use junk science to convict people. Because guess what? They coming out and they asking for money. Granny with the 61 packs, like fuck. Like I see, you start
That's
with
the
the
only
president.
thing that came to her house. Yeah, that was just to her house. Yeah, that wasn't
right.
her
Ain't no
outside
telling.
deals.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just as far as they know, but she could have been having shit going to that motherfucking police union building, and nobody would have been none the wiser because they just dropped the package off and here's your package and go put it in the office, and she walk out the office with the shit and the box be sitting in the trash. So when it comes to a situation like that, everybody could say, oh, nobody knew nothing was going on, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. This how this goes. I'm going to start with the president. We already done caught the granny. Then I'm going to go to the accountant because that's the person who issues out the money for all of these said transactions. So when you start looking at where that money went, because guess what? 9 times out of 10 is that's the only thing that I don't think that's the only thing that they probably looking at neither. Because if they caught her with dope, somebody was siphoning money somewhere else too. And it's either the president or the accountant. So all three of them got to be looked at. The white trans shooter. People, we have covered this on multiple different occasions with these mass shootings involving transgender people or people of the LGBTQ community. The psychology department in these high-profile places where people want to be transgender is pushing for these children at a young age to become transgender, and the medication that they're putting them on is screwing up their mentality and giving them urges to do things that are not normal. We just talked about that last week, but we'll leave that alone. So we definitely can keep. It keeps showing itself, like Chop said. Every time we have one of these situations, the LGBTQ person of the trans community that's doing the transition thing, they go off on a deep end, they become violent and volatile. So at the end of the day, there needs to be a deep investigatory study about what is going on with the psychology behind wanting to transition. And otherwise, if these said people keep coming up with these so-called manifestos documenting what they want to do, and nobody is stepping up to the plate and saying, "Hey, this person," like you said, she shouldn't have been allowed to have no gun. I agree with you because people with those type of mental deficiencies should not be allowed to have a gun or any type of weapon if you ask me, because any weapon in the hands of one of those motherfuckers could be deadly. So for the police departments and all parties involved, y'all need to start doing a better job of what y'all supposed to be doing and keep track of these things. And I'm like this here. If you gonna be a person that does set up for a transition to become another gender, I believe you should be put on a watch list. That's my final thoughts.
Especially if you taking class to adjust to your new feelings.
If you gotta take a class to adjust to your new feelings, you shouldn't be doing it.
That's another topic. On Blunt Talk, no love.
That's fact.
And let's end with more on the next episode. Oh, baby, I mean, I think my brothers did a perfect job, man. Shutting it down. I don't have too much to say on that. I think they covered a lot, people. I mean, we have these situations that we got to get used to, of being what, like he said, the normal. You know what I'm saying? And in this normal, we have to learn how to, coincide with it, being abnormal, because we expect more and we believe more. And we have morals and we have understanding and we have what they call knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? And not on that bullshit, and all belief in the Most High, So, big ups to the people who was in the chat. Big ups to my niggas who always come through showing love. Man, shout out to my co-host. Love y'all boys, man. We in the building, man. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep pushing, y'all. On the show is only gonna get better. We're gonna add more stuff, y'all. We're gonna, keep this hype, you know what I'm saying? Just cut it up and chop it up and make it even better, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna definitely keep cooking, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I'm out, man. I'm Silent Child 17.
P360 in the building.
Chop Tracks in the building.
One last thing before we close it out, man. I love you, Uncle Bunny. You will be dearly missed. I'll see you on the other side.
That saved you. Love you too, Uncle Bunny. Rest in peace. That saved you.
A bunny hop.
and we out. Big Smoke in the building. Blunt Talk Nola, yo.
All day.